Breath of the Wild stands atop a shining hill of what a game can be. Back when it released in 2017, it floored people, and quite literally gave us a breath of fresh air. A game release that developers would be chasing the success of for the next 10 years. A game release that sparked every half-assed attempt you've seen at open world for the last decade. This game is an incredible example of what people can create when they put enough time, passion, and love into a project. As someone who grew up playing the Legend of Zelda series, I was just as floored as the rest of the world with what Breath of the Wild was able to do. I was always curious, and maybe even a little envious of the people who got to have this game as their entry point to the series. If I could wipe my memory clean and experience this whole thing over again from scratch, I wouldn't even hesitate. The tragedy being that I can't. I can never have my breath taken away by the wilds for the first time again. But the good news is, I know someone who can. My girlfriend is blessed with having no knowledge of anything Zelda, and she gets to experience the magic of Breath of the Wild for the first time still.
All I know is that Zelda's a lady and I'm playing as Link.
She gets to feel all the things, and maybe, just maybe, she can help me capture some of that magic again for myself.
This is my first Zelda game. I'm like a Zelda baby.
Our story begins 100 years after the Great Calamity, with our hero isolated and asleep in the Shrine of Resurrection.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Link has been in hibernation for the past century after falling in battle against Calamity Ganon. He's stirred from his slumber by the pleas of Princess Zelda, who's used her powers to keep Ganon sealed to the confines of the castle so that Link can recover.
I would be a total prune.
Unfortunately, Link has come down with a bad case of amnesia and doesn't have a clue how he got here or what's even going on. In that case, my girlfriend's here to give him a hand. The only issue is she knows even less than him since this is her first Zelda game.
The one thing I know about Zelda is when we do the Zelda courses on Mario Kart, I collect those. Yeah, the emeralds.
Inside of the cave, Girl helps Link obtain the Sheikah Slate, which is the Zelda universe's version of an ancient Wii U gamepad. The importance of this tool isn't really apparent to our leading lady just yet, but all will make sense in due time.
Whoa!
For now, much like Link after being asleep for years, she's stumbling around the cave trying to figure out how to walk. There's only one way out, so all there is to do is climb.
Whoa! This looks so cool! The music! Whoa! This is amazing!
There's no experience quite like that of exiting the cave and stepping out into the wilds for the first time. It's an ocular attack on the senses, seeing this expansive world waiting to be explored. And while at first glance it feels overwhelming, I can assure you it's somehow even bigger than it looks.
Oh, God!
This area she's starting out in is called the Great Plateau, and it functionally serves as the game's tutorial.
Haha! Damn, did you see my combo? Woo! Don't come at me.
With that being said, there's easily enough stuff to see and do here to entertain you for hours if you take your time with it. Breath of the Wild is a game that you shouldn't ever feel rushed to play. Zelda's already waited 100 years, so what's another 100 or so hours? The plateau is surrounded by sheer cliff faces on all sides, and currently my girlfriend and Link have no way to safely scale down them.
Climb down? Oh man, that's a pretty steep climb.
Fortunately, the key to getting off this rock is in the hands of the one other friendly face on this expanse.
Bright-eyed young man to a place like this. Yeah, where are we?
We'll be getting to this mysterious old man in a moment, but Girl is still getting the hang of being a Hylian.
I still haven't actually tried to attack yet.
There goes the axe.
No!
Coming back to this game is always funny because once you learn how it works, you'll never play the same again. Watching her play on her first day warms my heart because I haven't had the question she has since 2017.
My branch is badly damaged. And it broke. Wait, but there's slimies.
Yum.
Jelly. Choo choo.
She may be a fish out of water, but give her some time and she'll be a worthy hero of Hyrule yet.
Okay. There is such a thing as doing too much. He's so mad that I took the club. I bopped him with his own club. A horn.
Despite being stuck on the plateau, she's given a lot of freedom to run around and explore every inch of it. There are some loose goals to follow, but the game takes no issues with her going completely off script to chase her curiosity.
But I'm excited about this chest. Little loot goblin. Ooh, better pants.
In a way, this is sort of Breath of the Wild's way of setting her expectations. It's a good thing too, because once off the plateau, my girlfriend will be doing anything but defeating Ganon and rescuing Zelda.
Oh. Oh my gosh, it's like the Incredibles.
the thing that Syndrome built?
Yes.
For now, she's still a stranger in this world, and still needs to acclimate herself.
Woo! It's okay, I have apples.
The game is quite clever about the way it steers a new player to where it wants them to go. To the curious souls, wandering off towards several of the points of interest can spark danger. On the plateau, things are either cold or deadly.
We're gonna go investigate this, because I'm avoiding the objective marker.
It's part of the Breath of the Wild experience to burn your hand on the hot stove at least a couple of times, and Girl is no exception.
Oh shit. Oh no. I just walked into probably an optional boss fight. Ah!
Get out of there, girl!
Oh, did I just die? Oh no.
Dude, you got the classic Breath of the Wild experience just now.
I was gonna bop it.
There goes the deathless run, guys. The intended path is conveniently the one in the direction of the castle, which I think a lot of new players are drawn to.
Ooh, that looks fancy. Of course, I have to explore the roof, which is probably nothing.
At the base of the plateau's fields, my girlfriend discovers this half-buried terminal that she can insert the Sheikah Slate into.
Okay, let's pop out my handy-dandy tablet. Whoa, it just did a flippy flip. The tower was activated. Watch for falling rocks. The squirrels are nervous. Ah! Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is so cool!
Each one provides a detailed layout of the region surrounding it, and this first one gives her the map of the Great Plateau.
Oh, I'm at the top. Wow, the Great Plateau Tower.
At first glance, my girlfriend thinks the Great Plateau is big, but oh boy is she in for a surprise. In the meantime, let's try to find a way down this tower that doesn't result in death.
Okay, so we're just gonna hop. Well, how you like them apples?
That old man from earlier comes gliding in on a paraglider, which happens to be just the tool my girlfriend needs to get off this plateau.
The guy's coming in! Yo! I'm an enigma. I'm Tarny.
He's not going to just hand it over to her though, but instead offers to give it to her in exchange for completing the shrines located around the Great Plateau.
Treasure for the paraglider, so he wants me to go get some treasure to trade. Man, I mean, I guess it's fair. I can't expect you to just give up your paraglider. Ah! Ooh, a purple chest. Okay, we're gonna go bop some boys too.
There are actually 4 shrines on the plateau, and they're required in order to get the glider. But it'll make sense why as she tackles them. Functionally, they're tutorials for how to use the Sheikah Slate to its fullest potential, as it's a lot more than just a map.
Ooh, can I swim? I want that chest.
The first shrine in question is actually really close to this tower, and so that's going to be my girlfriend's first stop.
Huh. Oh, there's a couple chests, because this one's hiding.
Activating these shrines also allows her to fast travel to them from her map, which is nice since the developers have very strategically placed them in key locations all around the world.
Oh, fancy.
This first shrine has another one of those terminals for her slate, and by inserting it, she unlocks her first rune, the Magnesis rune.
Where's the rice? Put the phone in immediately.
Put the phone in the rice stand.
Magnetism?
This rune allows her to use the slate to manipulate metal objects, and to the surprise of no one, all the puzzles in this shrine involve manipulating metal somehow.
I cleared the entrance for me.
The philosophy behind a lot of these shrines is sort of this idea of whatever works, works. Which is to say that whatever way you figure out how to reach the objective is the correct way. Breath of the Wild is a very personal journey in that sense, because many of us have different stories of how we got through it.
Okay. Ooh, I want that.
Most of these shrines have hidden treasure chests in them if the player is willing to do some extra digging. This Magnesis one was great because it highlights how out of the box you can think with the puzzles in this game.
I'm a companion cube.
Taryn tried using the metal sheets around the room to make a bridge or a ramp up to the chest,
But you kind of get what I'm going for.
before it finally dawned on her that the chest itself is also made of metal.
Oh my god! I had a grand plan, but this is a grander plan.
It's one of those things you kick yourself for not thinking of sooner, but take it from me, it's good to get that lesson out of the way early.
It's mine. It's all mine. I don't kick it for good measure. Another bow! I mean, they're gonna break, so.
With one shrine down, the old man reveals there are 3 more to go, and that he wants her to do them all before he gives her the glider.
Paraglider, please!
Makes sense now that we know that these contain runes for the slate, since they'll be crucial for her adventure. He suggests heading back to that tower to try and get a good vantage point on the other ones.
Oh, wait. Is that orange thing in the distance? And that one. Okay, I'm good. I don't need to go back to the tower.
Her lesson in metallurgy is already starting to pay dividends, as just outside of the shrine, Taryn realized there were all kinds of metal objects to mess around with and play with.
Whoa! Woo! I am a Jedi!
There were also some chests half buried in the pond nearby that she was able to surface and loot thanks to what she taught herself in the shrine.
Yes! We are doing things!
An important lesson was learned.
See, I could have gone my whole playthrough without knowing how to grab those chests.
Once she was done playing with magnets, it was time to pick out the next shrine she wanted to visit.
Okay. So we did a lot of learning.
She finally took the advice of that old man and warped back to the top of the tower to see if she could spot the other shrines. The tablet has a sort of binocular view that she can use to get a good look at the horizon.
Ooh. I want to go there.
Using it, she can also tag important locations and then replace those tags with different stickers on her map. It's going to become a tradition to mark all the visible points of interest every time a new tower is unlocked, and thankfully the orange glow of unexplored shrines and towers stands out against the green expanses of the wilds.
Oh, this map is huge! Oh! Oh, okay. I'm gonna go back to where it's safe. Let's just pretend like we live in a small world. It's a small world after all.
The shrine she decided to tackle next was up on the snowy mountain behind where she first woke up in the Shrine of Resurrection. This area is chilly, and Link will take small hits of damage over time while exposed to the cold. There are a couple ways to circumvent the damage, but the easiest at this point in the game is engaging with the game's cooking system. My girlfriend has encountered a handful of cooking pots dotted around the plateau, and these are how to prepare some of the ingredients she's picked up on her journey. Cooking things like apples or acorns makes them heal more hearts, but certain foods have special properties that can only be activated by preparing them over a fire. The spicy peppers she's forged give a cold resistance buff when cooked, and that's her ticket up the mountain.
Spicy sauteed pepper, so that grants 1 heart. Okay.
There are a bunch of other useful buffs that food can grant, but only one can be active at a time, and for now she just needs to stay warm. Inside of the shrine, she finds another terminal to insert her Sheikah slate and a new rune to add to her collection.
Ooh, so Cryonis?
Fittingly, she gets the Cryonis rune here on the mountain, and it allows her to create ice blocks on water surfaces. The shrine follows very similar principles to the Magnesis one, teaching her how to use her newfound power in creative ways, while also exposing her to some of its limits.
I can climb my own ice, but wouldn't that be slippery?
Upon completing this shrine, she runs into the old man again and also finds a new shirt. Aside from her excitement over learning that there are outfits in this game, the warm doublet isn't just cool because it's blue. It gives small resistances to the cold, which means she can continue exploring the mountain without needing to down more jalapenos. While poking around, she runs across this suspicious ring of stones, and seeing one out of place, she decides to try and complete the circle.
I can just pick it up. Oh, okay, we're good. I just wanted to complete the circle of stones. It seemed important.
Her curiosity is rewarded with her first of many Korok seeds.
I did a thing! Ah! Korok, I found you!
Pretty much all across Hyrule, these little guys are hidden in little idiosyncrasies like this circle of rocks, and an astute player will find more than a few along their journey.
Wait, I'm not Hestu. Were you looking for Hestu? Or are they playing hide and go seek? Oh, Korok, you're so funny.
It's not entirely clear what these are for just yet, but as far as she was concerned, meeting a cute little mandrake was all the reward she needed to keep an eye out for them.
Your friends are hiding in different places? Okay, I have to find all the circles. Oh, maybe they're all in circles.
It's not just circles. circles, but yeah, there's all
Maybe
sorts
squares
of these.
and triangles?
Anyways, let's continue down the mountain towards the next shrine. This shrine gives her the stasis rune, which means she can now stop objects for a short period of time. This is by and far one of the most creative runes in the game, as there's so much that can be done with it.
Oh my gosh, I like the invisible chains. Oh god, run! Okay.
There's the obvious use case of simply holding something in place, but this can go so much further. She's given a hammer as a weapon in this shrine, and that's no coincidence.
Hammer! Okay, we're not throwing this one.
Do not throw the sledgehammer like the axe. Hitting an object in stasis will store the inertia of Link's swings, and once the stasis runs out, said object will go hurling in whatever direction he hit it in.
Whoa!
That hammer becomes especially useful once she learns this and figures out that it's not for bonking bokoblins, but for playing crochet.
Oh, that's crazy! So it's like potential kinetic energy.
Isn't
Oh,
that
I'm
cool?
playing mini golf.
You're mini golfing! There's only one shrine left to go, but Taryn isn't quite done having her fun on the plateau. There's 101 different distractions between her and there.
Okie dokie. Ooh, little birch trees. More acorns! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is the best day ever.
One thing Breath of the Wild does really well is that it packs points of interest into its areas. It rarely feels like the world's empty because of how much personality things have. This little cabin that the old man has feels warm and lived in.
The old man's diary. I'm gonna be respectful. I hope that gives me some points.
It would have been completely reasonable to pass it by and zero in on her main objective of finding the next shrine. But where's the fun in that?
So I steal his food, but I don't read his diary. So is that like neutral?
When it comes to exploring, freedom is so important because of how satisfying it feels to discover something for yourself. Going off the beaten path to find her own way forwards can be its own reward. In that same vein, finding creative ways to use the runes in her environment becomes a game in and of itself.
Yo! Let's make our way over there.
Even if she stumbles and falls a few times, the heart of an explorer never quits.
Oh! Well, that was bound to happen.
There are bokoblins nearby guarding some treasure in a cave, and it's a prime opportunity to try engaging with the combat. She's done her fair share of whacking the odd boko on the nose here and there, but big groups like this require a little more finesse.
We're gonna hide.
An attempt was made to engage with the game's stealth mechanics, but unfortunately this is not Metal Gear.
Those guys don't know where I am, though. No, they know where I am. Okay. They know where I am! The sneaking isn't working!
Combat is something that comes with practice, and there's no doubt that encounters will be dealt with more elegantly in the future.
What am I whistling about? What do I have to
Your
whistle
cat
about?
calling him. Oh, shit!
Ow!
For now, she's still not even found all of her runes just yet, so we'll cut her a break. The final shrine is hiding behind that scary area from earlier with the half-buried guardian who attacked her. Having built some confidence since then, it's time to go back and face her fears.
Maybe I just need to avoid them.
Still fairly ill-equipped to fight the robot, she opted to sneak past him, which was honestly a good choice. The last rune is unlocked in here, and technically it's two. The remote bomb is this Zelda's iteration of the bomb, and instead of a timed detonation, Link can activate them with a trigger on his Sheikah slate.
Haha, there's always a sneaky chest.
Bombs come in spherical and cubic forms, and each have their own trigger. They're infinite in use and usefulness. From here on out, even when she doesn't have a weapon, she's got a good way of dispatching foes.
Is there like a thing where I can like do, no, put it away.
With all the shrines completed and all runes unlocked, she's finally completed what the old man asked.
Whoa!
Each of the shrines have awarded her with a spirit orb, and every 4 of these can be traded at the goddess statue for something neat.
He just disappeared! Why does he even need the paraglider?
There's a statue at the Temple of Time in the center of the plateau, so she's going to head there and see what they're for. By praying at the statue, she can trade the orbs for a stamina vessel or a heart container. The former increases her stamina wheel, while the latter gives her more health.
For 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being.
Really all up to preference on which you choose to spend them on. I personally am a big fan of going all in on green, but Girl is a more balanced player and decided she wanted to alternate between both every level.
A heart container! My life force has been strengthened!
With that done, she's finally earned her wings. It's time to climb up to the top of the temple and see what her friend the old man has to say. Hopefully he's a man of his word.
I know he's not Zelda.
I was King Rhombos.
He was the king of Hyrule?
I was the last leader
The
of Hyrule.
last leader of
A
Hyrule.
kingdom which no longer exists.
Ooh, Lord! Whoa! He's so magnanimous.
So it turns out this guy is the late king of Hyrule and Zelda's dad. He's only a spirit who lost his life during the Great Calamity.
Spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile.
He's been guiding Link to help prepare him to stop Ganon for good this time. Apparently, 100 years ago, the kingdom had a plan to defeat Ganon in the same way that their ancestors did 10,000 years before them.
We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts.
Unfortunately, that plan didn't work on Ganon a second time, and he ended up seizing control of all the kingdom's guardians, as well as the 4 divine beasts.
No, he's destroying. Oh, he took over those. He made them evil. Oh no. But we had such a good plan.
However, the princess survived to
Yes!
face Ganon alone.
Alone?
Link, you are our final hope.
Link was taken to the Shrine of Resurrection as a way to give them a second chance at victory. And in that case, my girlfriend is the second chance.
Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link.
But I'm gonna do it anyway.
You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon.
The king gifts her the glider, and with it, she finally has what she needs to descend the plateau and take her first breath of the greater world around her.
Yay, the paraglider!
From this point forwards, the story is in her hands, and how she decides to go about defeating Ganon and saving Hyrule is for her to decide.
Destroy Ganon.
Hold on tight, girl. Things are about to get wild. As soon as Taryn touched down on the mainland, the overwhelming amount of stuff to do started to set in. Just from where she stood alone, she could see several shrines and towers in the distance, and poor girl's focus didn't stand a chance.
So there's like a bridge down there. Oh, do you see like that thing and that thing? And oh, there's one right there. Okay, so I'll go grab that.
Building off the principles established by the plateau, they don't completely drop her into the world without direction. The king points her to the west toward Kakariko village, where she may find more guidance. There's still a few more tools and instructions my girlfriend needs to receive before she's completely set to tackle everything Hyrule has to offer. The irony being that she's going to almost immediately forget his advice and do the exact opposite instead.
We're gonna go this way.
The beauty of this game is that that's exactly the type of thing they want her to do. Although she's missing some key info by choosing to carve her own path, she's more than capable of deducing a lot of what they're going to tell her on her own through basic trial and error. Some key information will be missing for a little bit, but her confident curiosity will help make up for it.
Whee! Oh, this is so fun. I'm on an adventure.
With no shortage of things to keep her busy, it's difficult to stay on any one task for too long, especially when you're getting pelted with rocks by the locals.
Hey, don't hit.
The orange glow of the shrines and towers gives them somewhat of an unfair advantage over the other points of interest in the areas surrounding them, but that's not without some thought put into it. Since they function as fast travel points, players have a convenient way of returning to a region to give it a more thorough look over once they've been activated. That instinct to tackle them first must hold some water, as Taryn was quick to lose her focus at even the slightest glimpse of a shrine on her screen.
I'm working my way towards the orange. Not that orange. That big orange is very scary looking.
That's good though, because she's going to need a lot more spirit orbs to flesh out her health and stamina bar on this journey. Not to mention, they're giving her some more practice with her runes.
Let's see if I remember how to use all my tools.
In a traditional Zelda game, you're given your tools and powers at a steady pace throughout the story. But Breath of the Wild's unique in that it front loads everything and then gives you complete freedom.
Oh, they gave me like a bunch of the abilities right at the beginning, but it's a bunch of buttons to keep track of.
That allows for some very cool interactions to become available quite early on, but a new player will have to figure them out for themselves and learn to use their thinking caps.
Whee!
The towers are undeniably the most enticing points of interest on the horizon of Breath of the Wild, and I think a lot of first-time players choose finding them as their starting goals.
Wow!
While Hyrule is filled to the brim with unique landmarks and reference points, the orange glow of an undiscovered tower will usually tower above everything else in the area. That said, they also are the key to mapping the land around them, so going to those first is usually a safe bet when deciding what to explore.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh no, I'm staying far away from the volcano. Hell no. Hell no.
I hope Impa has something to do because she's going to be waiting a while longer.
So I have some shrines up here I could go grab, and then I could hit up the town. Impa needs my help.
There are tons of shrines within eyesight of Dueling Peaks, and so she had her pick of where to begin. Heading north seemed like her best bet because although it was moving away from her main mission, those shrines had a lower elevation and were easier to float down to.
Okay, I will head that way because I see some orange in the distance.
On her way to those shrines, she spotted her one true love in games: horses.
Oh god. What in the world?
A pack of wily bokoblins were mounted on some steeds nearby, and our leading lady took it upon herself to liberate them from their captors.
I got run over by a horse.
She still hasn't quite gotten the hang of the combat yet, but no one's grading her on her swordplay. This is a rescue mission.
Okay, this is big. Can I... Look at me go!
Horses are one of several mounts that Link can find in this game, but they are far and wide the most useful and convenient.
Oh my god, skelly guys! Okay, get on the horse, get on the horse. We're getting out of here.
They come in a variety of different colors and patterns, as well as having unique stats depending on the breed.
We're going! Oh my god, I found a horse.
In this case, my girlfriend found a horse that's already been domesticated since it used to belong to a bokoblin, and so there's no taming that needs to be done.
This is amazing. Whoa.
Usually with a wild horse, she'll need to bond with them and feed them to get them to behave. But in this case, this horse is just happy to have a human on its back.
Woo!
What's nice about finding this steed is that they're a great way to get around, and it should make hitting up the nearby shrines a lot easier.
Okay, so I had a star on my map over here for a shrine, so let's go check that out.
You can actually name and register horses by bringing them to a stable, but Girl has yet to find one. For the time being, she's informally named her new horse Coffee and is bringing her along as she explores. Hopefully she can hang on to her long enough to find a stable.
Coffee horse? Oh, I'm going coffee horse. This is coffee horse.
Give us a horse, Taryn. Do your horse. It's been about 3 hours since she first got off the Great Plateau, and I mentioned the playtime because something important happens at that benchmark. While crossing the bridge into Lanayru, my girlfriend gets her first blood moon.
I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's spooky. What is this?
Blood moons are this game's way of repopulating the enemies. After the first one, they tend to happen roughly every in-game week. This first one looks and sounds really scary, but in reality, these aren't all that bad.
It's a blood moon!
In Girl's case, well, let's just say she had some really sour luck with them in her playthrough, but we'll be getting into that much, much later.
Wait, but I already killed all these guys!
Even still, this first one was kind of a mess because she was mid-bridge when it happened, and she and Coffee veered off course.
No! What the hell?
With her horse stranded on the bank of the river, this once again became another rescue mission.
Okay, horse, you hang out. I'll be back. I can climb.
The bitter irony in all of this is that Girl can literally see the stable from that bridge they fell down. She just hasn't realized it yet.
There's a caravan. There's wagons.
When a registered horse gets stuck like this, you can teleport them to the nearest stable. But since she hasn't registered her yet, the jury was out on whether Coffee was gone for good.
Do you see the wagons? They were trying to make the river crossing here. I learned this in Oregon Trail.
Girl isn't going to let her new friend go that easily, though. And unwilling to leave her behind, Taryn was ready to do whatever it took to get her horse out.
Well, I'm okay.
I love the detonate escape. She devised a plan to head upriver in search of a raft.
So I can go and get this boat. I don't know if I can do it upriver, though. Like upstream.
Are we back at Coffee Horse?
Yeah, I need to rescue Coffee Horse.
Can horses even board rafts? Honestly, it's not something I ever thought to try, but I'm not gonna stop her from giving it a swing. And neither is the game, apparently.
Oh, there's a boat right there. There's a boat right there.
The plan was to stasis the raft and try to ride the horse onto it, but apparently Coffee had her own plans.
Coffee Horse? Coffee Horse!
I guess after all the times Taryn rescued her, Coffee decided it was time to finally rescue herself.
Trying to lift Coffee Horse up.
With the horse safely back on dry land, she can finally take her to the stable and make this friendship official. Having a new horse friend is going to be invaluable on this adventure, and frankly, having one with a cool story makes it all the better.
Are you sure you want to name his horse Coffee? Yes, and don't you be judging me.
There are definitely horses with better speed and stamina out in the wilds, but her story with Coffee makes this one special.
Oh my gosh, Coffee Horse is coming! Oh, Coffee Horse is so excited. We we're a family now.
It's part of what I like about Breath of the Wild because it's a game that allows for making your own fun. I can't remember what I was doing at this point in my first playthrough, but I can tell you I wasn't rafting with a stolen horse.
I'm so pleased about this whole I would just adopted the horse to have a horse and for the sake of the horse.
For the sake of the horse.
But then it actually let me actually adopt the horse.
Now that she's got her steed registered, she's set her sights on her next tower. The Lanayru Tower is close to the stable, and with Coffee getting to it should be a quick ride.
Let's park my horse and then I'll go pick up all the loot and then we'll get in there.
That would be true if not for the shrines dotting the way there. Still, having extra spirit orbs to spend is never a bad thing.
Ah! I did it! I'm so good at these mini games. These guys think the way I think. Yeah.
Exploring along the riverbanks in this area, she runs into several Zora who all tell her the same message. Their prince is looking for a Hylian of her short stature.
Who's talking to me? Coffee doesn't know either. Oh, is Leto in the water? Oh my god! It's a snivy merman.
The Zora are an older aquatic race found throughout the Zelda series, and this is actually the start of one of the major quests of the game. There are 4 divine beasts that need her attention before she goes to help Zelda, and my girlfriend, the Good Samaritan, ended up following this one a lot earlier than I think she or the game was planning for her to.
As you are a real Hylian, I had no choice but to call upon you. What's the Zora thing again? There was lore, but I was talking about horses and tree climbing.
There are 3 separate Zora near the Lanayru Tower that funnel players up the road towards Zora's domain. Since she had her heart set on getting the tower anyways, Kakariko Village was doomed to be an afterthought.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Wait, that's a different tower. No? Yes?
But that's okay, because what's a few more days after already waiting 100 years?
That's fine, dude. I will go there. Let me get my horse.
There's this perpetual rain that falls over the Zora's domain, which she'll learn more about as she tackles their quest. But for now, it's just a major inconvenience. Rain in Breath of the Wild is a big pain because it puts out fires and makes climbing super slippery. And don't even get me started on the lightning.
I was supposed to... the rain. It ruined my plans.
Our leading lady got essentially what I'd call a flight of the greatest hits of rain pet peeves within about a 60-second window while she was trying to climb the tower for the first time.
There you go. I will now run my ass back to the cooking pot. What?
Oh, did it start raining as
So over this.
to the tower?
Why am I zappy? What? Yellow game over?
Prince Sidon is waiting for her at the gates just below the tower, and after floating down to meet him, she can finally learn what all the hubbub was about.
Is it Sidon? Sidon? What did they say?
Pardon the entrance, but you're a Hylian, aren't you?
I am.
I was hoping perhaps you'd have a moment to talk.
Yeah!
With a brief introduction, he tells her to continue along the road until she reaches his home, where he promises to elaborate more on what they need.
Divine Beast Varuda. Oh! Oh my god, wait, Divine Beast. That thing on the volcano definitely had some beastly qualities.
This is exactly why they want her to speak with Impa in the first place, as she'll explain this to her, but I guess since Girl is doing all this out of order, I'll step in as village elder for a moment.
Oh damn, we're going like full performance.
So basically, the 4 divine beasts were piloted by the champions of Hyrule back before the Great Calamity.
4 behemoths for which power never ceased. Each of these titans are called a divine beast.
When Ganon attacked, he seized control of them from the knights, and now they're running haywire around the kingdom.
Hunted down their prey, these guardians were built to last so they could join the fray, except now they're used against us, which is bummy. To guide the beasts into battle, warriors were needed, so 4 champions pledged to see Ganon defeated.
Link and my girlfriend can liberate the beast to help her in her final battle with Ganon, or not. You can totally just leave them to their rampage and ignore the quest entirely.
And that is the story of the brazen attack on Calamity Ganon 10,000 years back. So he knew to avoid the sealing sword this time with Zelda and Link. Holy guacamole.
Obviously, that's not what a hero of Hyrule would do, though, and so my girlfriend hopes to purge Ganon from all 4 of them, some sooner than others, apparently. Along the road, there are several enemies who attack her with lightning, and due to the persistent rain in the area, it's exceptionally dangerous.
Who lightninged me? And why isn't the camera cooperating? It wouldn't let me see.
Since she's coming here earlier than intended, most electric attacks are lethal even from full health. That said, it gave her some good practice with the game's combat and stealth mechanics.
Ow.
Sidon is encouraging as she works her way up the trail, and it feels like this was arguably the friendliest beast for her to pick first. I'm sure there'll be more.
What the hell just happened?
You just
What happened? Can you
triggered a
explain?
cutscene while you were running the.
Oh, because I'm avoiding like all the proper routes?
You went a different way than they were expecting you to go. It's nice of Sidon to pop in and check on her to make sure she's not dead. What with this being her first Zelda and all. What a sweetheart.
A monster from behind me! Whoa! Then dude, why were you distracting me?
After arriving in the city proper, she can head to the Zora King to learn what the emergency is.
This looks so cool. Hi! Whoa is right. You're gonna introduce me to the king? Cool.
Although, since she just got here, she much preferred to poke around and explore.
There's a child!
There's a shrine she can complete that doubles as a convenient way to fast travel to the city, as well as some vendors and side quests to take a peek at.
The thing is, I'd much rather just explore this. That guy looks fun. Than like actually go do the thing.
During her time chatting with some of the inhabitants, she picked up on how these guys were a little hostile towards her, and that'll become more clear when she actually goes to talk to the king.
Hi! Well, stop touching it then. What you doing? Who's Lady Mifa?
The prince introduces us to his father, and he recognizes Link. The Zora are actually one of the older living races in the game, and so many of them have lived through Ganon's calamity and survived the 100 years that Link was asleep.
I was not able to back out of that. I didn't want to ask that. Less than 100 years old.
That's part of why the people are so salty about her presence in their domain, as they blame Link for the century of darkness they've lived with in his absence.
Lowly Hylians, Muzo, get out of here. I'm not helping y'all if you're gonna be rude to me.
They also blame Link for the death of the Zora Knight Mifa, who was the daughter of the king and sister to Sidon.
I was trying to figure out what Pokemon she looked like.
If that wasn't a bad enough look, Link can't even remember who she was.
Mifa and I were close. I think he's trying to rewrite my memories so that way, like, he gets Link to marry into his family under false pretenses.
The tragedy being that in Zora tradition, the princess handcrafts a set of armor as a form of courtship, and the king presents Link with the set Mifa made for him.
Oh, cute! Swim speed. Yeah.
This is actually a cool callback to the Zora Sapphire from Ocarina of Time, but girl hasn't played that game yet.
I'm telling you, he's trying to get me to marry his daughter. The Zora princesses have gifted this armor to the one they have sworn to marry. This king has ulterior motives, I'm telling ya.
On to the crisis plaguing the Zora. The divine beast Ruda, which is the one that looks like a giant robot elephant, went rogue after Calamity Ganon killed Mifa and took control of it.
So they want me to fight this divine beast Varuda. Like right now, or just generally speaking?
That elephant is the one responsible for the constant rainfall in Zora's domain, and the city is at risk of flooding from the constant downpours.
Endless supply of water. Is that why it's raining so much?
Being a beast that utilizes the water element, they plan to weaken it using shock arrows. But the Zora can't touch them without electrocuting themselves since they have amphibious skin.
Shock arrows! I was about to wonder. I was like, am I gonna have to do some shooting?
That's where my girlfriend comes in. Link can safely fire them without hurting himself, so they're asking for his help in calming Ruda and saving the city.
Oh, it's going. Oh, it's actually kind of really cute. Oh, it's really cute!
It's clear that Mifa had feelings for Link, but both he and my girlfriend can't remember anything about her. It's only after putting on her armor and looking at her statue in the middle of town that he's able to remember their past.
He remembered!
I was thinking,
Man, this thing is huge.
this reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a
Aw.
reckless child. Always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. If anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you.
Thank you.
No matter when or how bad the wound. I hope you know that I will always protect you.
Thank you. She's such a
Once this whole
sweetie.
thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young.
Oh.
You know. Perhaps we could spend some time together.
What did he say?
He said, "Yeah." This is one of 4 memories that Link has locked away about the former knights.
Yes. Oh, we're just, okay, collectively, we're just now realizing. Okay, we're all on the same page now.
Throughout this journey, my girlfriend will be able to help him get his memories back. And in doing so, we'll learn a lot about the world she's been exploring.
Oh my god, wait, Lady Mifa made this by hand for me? Oh! She spent so much time healing me, she knew what size I would wear.
Anyways, now that she's got the Zora armor and has earned the Elder's respect, they fill her in on the plan.
20 shock arrows!
She'll need to scale the nearby mountain and fight a monster called a Lionel, which is known to use shock arrows in battle.
Wait, what beast shoots shock arrows?
If you've ever played this game before, you know what's coming next. But for now, my girlfriend is blissfully ignorant and more excited about finally finding a blue shirt.
Ascend the waterfall. Oh, it helps me swim up? Oh, wow.
The Zora armor isn't just for show. It also comes equipped with the power to swim up waterfalls.
Oh, okay. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god, I'm a dolphin!
It's something incredibly useful to find early on in her adventure, as there are plenty of places to use it all over Hyrule. But it'll also play an integral role in her battle with the Divine Beast later on. For now, it's already proving its worth though, by making the climb up Mount Polimus a breeze in spite of her small stamina bar. Waiting for her at the top is the Lionel everyone's been talking about, and also a rude awakening.
Whoa! Wait, something's happening. Excuse me, sir? Oh gosh, what's the guy? Oh gosh.
Lionels are these sort of centaur lion-like creatures, and man are they tough. They really function more as mini-bosses than your standard enemies in a given area, and they sure hurt.
Oh gosh. Ah! I clicked the wrong button.
My girlfriend has managed to make it all the way here without ever receiving the combat tutorial, which is located in Kakariko Village. Whoops! Technically, she can just tiptoe around him and grab the arrows that are stuck in the nearby trees. That's not really girl style.
Why do I feel like this guy's gonna actually be harder than the elephant?
For one thing, stealth is not her strong suit, and for another, she's stubborn when it comes to enemies like this. So without even knowing that there was a dodge button, she charged headfirst at the Lionel.
I missed my boomerang!
Believe me when I say there were some serious growing pains, and this was her crash course in combat for the game. It certainly wasn't the easiest entry point to Breath of the Wild's combat, but it was an important part of her journey nonetheless.
Forwards and to the right is not working. I got a fairy! Wait, what? I'm gonna die and lose my fairy. Whoa, wait, oh!
Up until now, she really sort of just awkwardly wrestled her way through most encounters. This was the first fight where she couldn't afford to do that and had to clean up her act.
I'm trying. I'm just hopping and I feel like a child.
Thankfully, somewhere in the chaos, she puzzled out that Link can backflip away from attacks.
Oh, wait, I did a flip.
And not just that, but if she did it right, she could counterattack.
Yo, Mash Y! Let's go! You did it! Let's go! Keep going, Taryn!
Is that how you're supposed to fight in Zelda?
These are called flurry rushes, and both them and parrying are taught in Kakariko.
So how long have I been able to flip?
From the start of the game.
What the hell?
Now that she figured out what these are and how they work, she's much better equipped to deal with this guy on equal footing. The biggest hurdle now is that her weapons kept breaking. I don't have a weapon.
I don't have anything. Whoa, he can still hit me apparently.
Once again, there's a way to increase her inventory if she'd only stuck to the main path. But since she missed it, she's stuck wailing on these guys with tree branches and woodcutter's axes since they're all she had in her pockets. Get him with the axe! With the axe! The very axe you threw at the beginning of the game, Taryn! The good news is that killing Lionels is almost always worth it since they drop a ton of awesome weapons and armor.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Baby, let's go! It was the one, Taryn.
I didn't believe it for a second. I was like, surely my axe is gonna break.
The sword is yours, Taryn.
He also leaves behind some of his shock arrows, which means she's finally ready to report back to Zora's domain and help with the divine beast Ruda.
Are you ready for this? Do you have your Zora armor and enough shock arrows? I'm ready. Oh yeah, I'm shooting the guy. Okay, this is my chance to learn how to use the bow well.
Prince Sidon is going to be assisting my girlfriend with the elephant.
I'm seeing some waterfalls. Am I gonna be like swimming, like dolphin kicking up those?
Link can ride on Sidon's back to get close enough to the beast where he can use his armor to swim up its waterfalls and then get some shock arrow shots off at its weak points.
Bye! Whoa! Oh, thank goodness.
Up until now, everyone has been telling her she's a hero, but this sequence is the first time she's actually felt like a hero.
We're doing this together!
When firing the bow from midair, time slows down in this game, and this was my girlfriend's first encounter with the mechanic, which only increased the drama of the sequence.
Woo! Can I do both? Is it cheating? Okay, well, we tried.
Ruda doesn't make it easy though, and retaliates with blocks of ice, which our leading lady can counteract using her own Cryonis room.
Oh, jeez! This is scary ice! Oh, gosh! Ah!
A lot of the shrines in the surrounding area have been very Cryonis heavy, and the beast tests how well she's been paying attention.
I have to protect my boy.
At its core, Zelda is a puzzle game, and this encounter is half action and half understanding.
We did it, Sidon! We did it! That was a thrill.
After hitting all 4 weak points, the beast is stunned long enough for Link to enter.
Here we are. Looks like this is where the real work starts.
Real work? Bye, Prince! We're going up! We're going up!
Inside is something akin to a traditional Zelda dungeon. The beasts all have these dungeon-like puzzles in them where Link needs to activate 5 terminals to regain control from Ganon.
Oh, so I got 1 of 5. Okay.
Mipha's spirit is also here to provide some guidance, urging my girlfriend to get the map of the area first.
We're working together. So where is she then? Is she just guarding? I need a map.
It takes her a minute to figure out how to get to the map, since the allure of treasure is very tempting. But eventually, she doesn't have a choice, since there's really no way to progress without doing so.
Oh.
There you go. So the map, you can see there in the bottom right.
Oh, there's something on the trunk.
The map doesn't just give some clues about where the terminals are hiding, but also gives her some small control over Ruda.
Whoa, wait, whoa, what? Oh.
This one is one of the simpler ones, and with the map, she can adjust the angle of the elephant's trunk.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
The trunk is spraying a constant stream of water, and using it in clever ways, our leading lady can turn water wheels and douse fires to get more terminal control.
Woo!
This beast took her the longest of the 4 by a mile, but I think that's what most players will tell you about the one they did first.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting so dizzy.
Speaking from experience, I know the first one I tackled felt way harder and longer than the following 3 by comparison. I did Ruta 3rd in my initial playthrough, so the elephant trunk mechanic was pretty easy since I already had some experience with the others. It goes in the square hole! Nonetheless, my girlfriend loves puzzles, and even though she got stuck on some sections for long stretches, she told me after the fact it was her favorite thing the game had to offer so far.
Man, that tested my brain.
That's Zelda for you.
So this is Zelda. I actually really like Zelda.
Once all 5 terminals are enabled, there's one thing left to do. She has to exorcise the evil spirit that took over the machine 100 years ago, avenging Mipha in the process.
What in the world? It's a boss fight! What? Water Blight Ganon. Ooh.
Please take care. That
Something with
thing
these
was one of
squares.
Ganon's creations. I
Oh,
put up as much of a
jeez.
fight as I could, but it proved to be my demise. Regardless, I believe that you are well.
Okay, well, she believes in me.
I have faith in you.
Water Blight Ganon is the spirit possessing this divine beast, and keeping in theme with this dungeon, the water will play a role in her battle against him. The first phase is pretty straightforward, with standard sword swinging and shield blocking, but the second phase is where things get a little more interesting.
What is this? Oh, it's like a phase 2. Oh, I have to, oh, okay.
Careful. Not much room to operate.
The room fills with water, and Water Blight Ganon begins hurling some familiar ice blocks at Link. She'll handle this in much the same way as before. My girlfriend got a leg up on this fight when she figured out she could stun the boss by hitting it in the eye with her bow.
Yeah, see? I knew how to aim there.
The Lionel bow she got from earlier came in clutch here, as it fires 3 arrows at once, and from point blank range, she could hit it with all 3 in a single shot.
Woo! I learned how to shoot his eyeballs. Or his eyeball. He had 1 ball.
With the first of the Scourges defeated, she can finally liberate Ruta.
He's screaming, I'm purifying the elephant! Yes!
As is tradition with the Zelda games, she's rewarded with an additional heart container for overcoming the dungeon's boss.
I love this. That's so cool. Whoa!
Mipha appears in spirit form and thanks my girlfriend for her help.
Hello!
I am now allowed
Mufu!
this freedom to be with you once again.
Mipha!
Please accept Mipha's grace.
Mipha's grace? Thanks, Mipha! Oh, I'm gonna get teary. She's so cute.
She rewards her with her healing ability, which is an awesome one to get early, and with that, Mipha readies Ruta for our inevitable siege on Hyrule Castle in about 90 some hours from now.
The elephant is blue! Oh, it's so happy! Damn, it sounds like war music. Did I not just like save everybody? Oh, the elephant's going against Ganon, I get it! Whoa! Wait, how did it get up there? Damn, it's rearing up! Oh, this elephant means business. Whoa, wait a second. Oh, it's attacking now. I thought we were waiting for like a unified force. Whoa! The elephant just continued doing that for like many more hours.
Is key to our success. Even just once more.
As a final thanks for her help, the Zora give my girlfriend Mipha's trident, a powerful spear that she can remake in Zora's domain for the cost of 1 diamond.
At least the pants. A trident. That's what that guy can do. That's very anticlimactic when they're like, it's actually full.
With Mipha's blessing, she can revive after taking fatal damage once every 30 minutes or so.
When your hearts run out, you'll automatically be resurrected with full health plus temporary bonus hearts? What?
It's gonna come in real handy as she learns more about the game and continues exploring.
Whoa!
It is my pleasure.
Mipha? For now, it's high time she gets back to the main quest and figures out how the rest of the game works. For the goddess's sake, she doesn't even have all the runes unlocked in her Sheikah slate yet.
Yeah, look at the elephant. That's so cute. I'm clicking the wrong button. So where is the... Oh, all the way down here. Man, I've been on a journey.
The last thing she wanted to do before saying goodbye to the Zora was finding some matching pants for her shirt. But the irony of that is she can't actually get them without activating the final rune on the slate. That's just the motivation she needed to get back on track though. So it's finally time to go meet with Impa.
Okay, we're gonna follow this path and go to the dock.
Making way for Kakariko, she did her best to not get distracted by the shrines and towers along the way, but still couldn't help grabbing them as she saw them. She chose to float down from the Great Plateau to get a better vantage point on the area, and the central Hyrule Tower caught her attention. The thing to know about Breath of the Wild is that the most dangerous areas of the map are the ones close to the castle, and she learned the hard way that she might not be ready to go for the castle tower just yet.
Oh my gosh, I might not be able to do this. Oh my gosh. What the frick?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We're getting the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that tower. I'll go do this tower.
Despite that humbling experience, she's feeling a lot more assured of herself having beaten that Lionel, and is consequently running away from less combat. What I didn't see coming, though, was her development of a love for the boomerangs of all things.
I can like run and it'll still come back to me.
Typically in Zelda games, Link finds a boomerang to add to his arsenal of tools for tackling dungeons and enemies. In Breath of the Wild, the boomerang has been absorbed into the one-handed weapon class and is pretty much treated like a regular sword. It's nothing special when you're just swinging it around normally, but I don't know why I never thought to try throwing it as its namesake suggests. The good news is that she did.
Oh, that one didn't go by me. I don't think I had an option.
The boomerang will come back, but she has to be ready to catch it in midair or it'll keep flying past her.
And it comes back! Oh, so I can catch it. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I was wondering why. I was like, I want to go like sock a boomerang on these guys.
It's a bit of a clumsy way to fight battles, but I think her technique made the enemies even more confused than she was.
Try it again. I don't understand. What did I do last time?
After watching her use the boomerang as an actual boomerang, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to give that a try the next time I play.
Yo, that was so cool! Come back to me. Oh.
It's probably more trouble than it's worth when you can just whack them across the face with it, but she sure made it look fun.
That would be amazing!
I think we're still going to Kakariko Village, but Girl is making it difficult to tell.
A blue horse!
Somehow she veered off course again and ended up heading north towards Death Mountain. She's terrified of the volcano and had no intention of climbing it yet, but that didn't stop her from visiting the stable at its base.
There you go, little lady! It's floating! Well, I only have 2, so there you go.
There's a woman there that offered to style Coffee Horse's mane, which was nice, and frankly, Coffee was in need of a little makeover.
And I like the long, which is good because the floral also has the long, so let's do a floral.
There's a tower within eyesight of the stable that she's now set her heart on, so I guess she's going after that first. The woodland tower is surrounded by enemy barracks and can be quite a challenge to scale.
Coffee horse!
There's a ton of mud that Link can't step on or he'll sink, so she'll have to get creative with how she goes about climbing it.
Where is my horse? Oh, she's there, okay.
Taryn decided to use her Cryonis rune to raise ice platforms out of the mud, which had me face-palming for not thinking of doing it myself. When I first played, I had a hell of a time taking out all the enemies on the platform surrounding it. It's exactly the type of out-of-the-box thinking that this game rewards. Anyways, at the top she discovers that this tower lifted one of the giant skulls that enemy camps tend to be found in around the map.
Whoa, it's like a skull or something.
You know those like skulls that the enemies like to hang out in?
Yeah, that's so funny. So this one, it must have been over, and then when it raised up, the skull came with it. Oh, that makes sense because there was a camp here.
Isn't that cool?
That's so funny and creative.
She decided to climb on top of it to get a better vantage point and found something cool in the process.
Oh, hey, look at this. Oh, okay, I definitely want that. What should I drop? Ha 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 ha. A royal claymore. That is so cool.
From this high up, she can see a lot of Hyrule and many of the interesting landmarks in the surrounding area. The one that stood out the most was what appeared to be some kind of giant cherry blossom in the forest north of her.
That's such a pretty tree. I want to go see the tree.
For now, that'll have to wait because she's determined to finally go and meet with Impa.
This stable. Beautiful. Let's go here. And then we can grab my horse.
Kakariko is located in a valley tucked away in the mountains and is quite easy to get to so long as she sticks to the main road. It's about a day's journey from the nearest stable, so she and Coffee shouldn't have much trouble.
Yeah, because I did it all down there, then I was like, I'm going to go up there. Then I got distracted because obviously I went over there. That's so funny.
At this point, she was locked onto her goal, but as soon as she got to town, it was a field day exploring all the new things in it.
Probably where I need to go. But I will not go that way, and I will go this way. A child! Hi!
There are several helpful people who live here, but the most important person to speak with is Impa.
Well, Grandma Impa, today's your lucky day.
So, you're finally awake.
She's the town elder and is even old enough to remember Link.
It has been quite a long time, Link.
Once again, he has no recollection of her, but she's able to set him on the path to saving Hyrule nonetheless. The irony being that Impa gives her a ton of advice she already kind of figured out on her own.
I did that one.
It's like, hey, I recognize that one.
Yeah. I feel like I've heard the same story like 3 times now. But maybe I'm just getting more info.
They're like, did you get it yet? For one thing, she gives this long explanation about the 4 divine beasts and what happened to them and their champions. And then implores Link that he needs to go with my girlfriend and liberate them from Ganon.
Free the 4 divine beasts. That is what she said. So...
Oh, we've done a quarter of the work already, Grandma.
Impa, you'll be happy to know I've already freed one of them.
This explanation is meant to be serious, but turns into more of a comedy by the fact that Girlfriend Chaos has resulted in freeing one of the beasts on the way over here.
Oh!
That's nice of her. Taryn was cackling because she already did a quarter of what Impa asked before even walking in the door.
That makes it substantially easier.
Regardless, there are still 3 more beasts to save, and Impa points her towards a Tenno village where she can find the research lab and finally upgrade her Sheikah slate the rest of the way.
Ooh, a research lab. Damn, way over there.
She's been using an incomplete slate up until now, and a very important rune is still missing. It's also on her way out of town that my girlfriend, the Lionel Slayer, finally stumbles into the combat tutorial and gets her proper introduction to battle.
Oh!
So this is how you would have learned.
And then go to the temple by the water people. That makes sense.
So this guy should be light work. They go in depth on flurry rushing here, and since my girlfriend thought she was already a pro, she only half paid attention to the lesson and totally missed the importance of shield parrying, which may become a problem later in her adventure.
I have now learned these crucial skills 18 hours in.
With the tutorials out of the way and a little bit of clothes shopping done, it's time to hit the road again. Up until now, she's been finding Koroks all over the world and hasn't had a clue what to do with the seeds they give her.
I still have no clue what these do for me, but I have like 12 of them, which is awesome.
The good news is that on her way to Hateno, she meets an important Korok named Hetsu.
Whoa! No. I like that sword.
Who might have a use for them, but first he needs help finding his stolen maracas.
Hi! That's like a giant one of the Korok guys.
She takes the liberty of helping him out because she likes broccoli, and he rewards her by expanding her inventory, and suddenly she has some incentive to not consume her new friend.
What? Make your inventory bigger? Oh my god, why haven't I just done the quest this whole time?
This also gave her a reason to continue finding those seeds.
Wait, yeah. Can you do it like 12 times? I mean, this is how I feel about being able to increase my inventory size.
She's gotten quite a few, so she cashes in a couple more inventory slots before Hetsu decides to take off and return home somewhere in the north.
Follow the HYAH River and continue north. Okay.
That's enough getting distracted for now. Let's grab the nearby Hateno Tower and finally make it the rest of the way to the research lab. Once again, there's plenty to do here, but on the far side of the town at the top of the hill is the laboratory.
Oh, this looks so cool.
Inside, she can meet Purah, who despite looking like a child, is actually Impa's older sister. It's a long story.
Oh my god! She took me to the Shrine of Resurrection after Ganon fatally wounded me?
She's the one who can help us finally unlock the final power of the Sheikah slate.
Basic functions? So wait, so I got all the fancy shit from the king, but none of the basic ones?
My girlfriend will need to bring a torch from the base of the town up the hill to power the lab. Something I'm surprised they couldn't figure out on their own.
Please no rain.
Then again, my girlfriend was maybe not the best woman for the job either.
Are they here? No. Over here? I really feel like it's supposed to be here.
Regardless, after doing so, she can put the Sheikah slate in rice and unlock the final rune. The camera.
Whoa!
Yes, my girlfriend has unlocked the new ability to take selfies. This rune alone just added another 10 hours of playtime to this journey. What's interesting is that the slate already came with some photos on it, which Purah suggests showing to Impa. Hopefully she doesn't take as long to go and see her for the second time.
Princess Zelda like taking pictures? I mean, that lines up.
Before leaving, Purah also offers to upgrade the slate and improve some of the existing runes we already have. My girlfriend only had the materials to improve her tracker, which is the thing that chirps when she's near a shrine. With her new camera, she can take pictures of things to add them to the compendium, which is kind of like a bestiary. The upgraded tracker will let her track more than just shrines, like stuff she's added to the compendium, but unfortunately, girl is sick of all the beeping and decides she doesn't want the upgrade, which is a shame. Hopefully she can pick it up later.
I got some ancient stuff. Is the sensor like for the...
What's the... Broop, 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 broop.
Yeah, I don't want to do anything with that. Unless it makes it quieter?
She did end up picking up a remote bomb upgrade as a consolation prize, though.
Woo!
Before warping back to Kakariko, she decides to check out some of the shops in Hateno. I think we were all waiting with bated breath for her to discover one shop in particular, and it didn't disappoint.
Wait, this is the ribbon place. Let's go in. Whoa, maybe it's like a potion shop.
Oh.
Dye shop? Ah!
We finally made it. You can dye most armor pieces in the game with this shop by exchanging different colored materials with the vendor. Blue pants obtained.
Oh my god!
She's been chasing her coveted blue pants for quite some time, but unfortunately the only blue material she had to offer was a sapphire, which she wasn't willing to part with.
Well, I don't even know. Okay, let me go. I'm gonna come back.
Oh man, here we go, guys. Here we go. Rest assured, this won't be her only visit to the dye shop, though, and we'll be coming back here quite frequently.
I'll be right back, dude.
Now that she has her camera, she's got everything she needs to get the Zora pants. Unfortunately, that means Impa is going to be waiting a little while longer, though.
Impa's forgotten.
There's a woman in Zora's domain that wants a picture of that Lionel she fought earlier in her adventure.
I already took that out.
There's been a few blood moons since then, so he should have respawned by now, but to be honest, girl wasn't as interested in fighting him as she was in getting her new leggings. Oh,
there you go. That's a great
what an
one.
action shot, Taryn.
Yeah.
She's covered wars, you know. After nabbing the coveted blue pants, she decided she'd kept Impa waiting long enough, so we're doubling back to Kakariko. Impa explains that the 12 pictures on the slate are from Link's past, and if my girlfriend can help him locate where they were taken, she might be able to piece back together his memories.
I have to follow my heart and seize my destiny.
She also cryptically suggests returning to her once she finds them all, but we'll see if girl can remember to do that when she finally does. For now, she's just flipping through the dozen of them, trying to see if she can recognize anything about them. Some of them she's clearly never seen before, but those make for a nice teaser of what's yet to come.
That really doesn't look familiar. What the hell? There's like desert? I'm used to the grass. What?
These are more of a long-term goal to chase since they're scattered throughout the entire game world, and it's important for her to remember that no one expects her to go and get them all right this instant.
That could be anywhere.
That could be anywhere.
I literally have been to like 20 places that look like this.
I may have been there earlier today.
Yeah! There's apples. That gives me no information. Ah, and then that's mine.
That being said, among the bunch, there was one she felt confident she could find first.
I feel like I've gone on that bridge. Is that... We might try this one first.
Most of the memories feature some kind of notable landmark that can be used to narrow down the location. This one she's on the hunt for, she can see the Proxim Bridge on the horizon. So now it's just a matter of finding the right angle that the picture was taken from.
I need a tree.
I need a tree.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen a tree by any chance? Because like mine was just in here. Now it's not. She just needs to scope out the area and see what she can find.
What fresh hell is that?
After stumbling around Lake HYAH in the rain for enough time, she finally found a tree that fit the bill.
It's the little guys. Woo! A memory. There was no serpent in theirs, though.
What's interesting about a lot of these memories is they seem to tell us a lot more about Zelda and the other champions than Link himself. Despite that, they're a crucial part of the world building for this game, and since this is her first Zelda, a good way for my girlfriend to learn about who and what she's fighting for.
Whoa!
With some more poking around, she ends up finding the one near the dueling peaks as well, and continues to fill in some of the blanks of this story.
I'm trying to figure out which one Daruk is. I know of there's 4.
So much we don't know.
I know there's one on the volcano and there's one in the sky.
This memory's special because she catches a long glimpse of the sword on Link's back and realized that it had to be the Master Sword. Even without playing a Zelda game before, she's heard the name in passing. But somehow after seeing it for the first time, she was far more excited about the Master Sheath than the sword itself.
Wait, that sword looks very cool. Is it a sheath?
With no clue where to start with the next few memories, she decided it was time to find a new goal. Now that she's spoken with Impa for the last time, the game is completely opened up and she can go and do whatever she pleases.
The sheath was on the ground. It's the Master Sheath.
She warped back to the woodland tower to see if the claymore had respawned on top of it, as well as to check out the forest with the cherry blossom in the distance.
I like that tree. I go to that tree.
She had a suspicion that that might be where Hetsu had run off to, and she's not far off at all. Even still, that forest is a bit notorious, and she may find it harder to explore than she thought.
I don't know if that's scarier than the volcano, honestly.
Upon entering the Lost Woods, my girlfriend realized that reaching the cherry tree wasn't going to be a simple walk in the park. There are strange forces at work in these woods, and if she feels like she's running in circles, it's not just a coincidence.
Lost Woods? Wait, am I gonna get lost in here?
There are several braziers lighting the way through the forest. The problem is that at some point they stop, and she has to navigate all on her own.
This is so magical, though. This game keeps surprising me.
Going off the beaten path results in her getting absorbed in a bright light and warping all the way back to the beginning.
Whoa! Something's happening. Wait, I'm back here.
The solution here is in the direction that the wind is blowing. By holding a torch and paying attention to where the embers go, she can find a safe way into the heart of the woods.
Shrine's nearby. Did I do anything different or just get lost again? Oh, geez, okay.
Unfortunately, it's a very subtle puzzle, and so girl never figured out how the embers worked. That didn't stop her from finding a way through, though.
Nope. No! Oh, okay.
She ended up brute forcing her way by sheer trial and error combined with a healthy dose of girlfriend luck.
Oh, the beeping likes this. The beeping likes this. For once, I like the beeping.
By the time she made it to the heart of the forest, she actually thought she was in trouble for solving the puzzle wrong because she happened to get a blood moon right as she approached the Korok forest.
Korok Forest? So I wasn't nuts. I heard about it. Hey, look! Why is it scary? Why is it scary? Why is it scary? Why is it scary? Oh!
Aside from the friendly Koroks, there's something even more special waiting for her in the clearing.
Whoa! Oh my god, it's my sword! It's Link's sword!
As the Great Deku Tree explains, the Master's sword belongs to her.
Oh my god, the cherry tree blossom thing talks.
But since she's only just been resurrected, she may not be ready to pull it out just yet.
As you are now, I cannot say whether you are worthy or not.
They're so
In such
cute!
a weakened state, you would surely lose your life where you stand.
They're acting it out!
The only way to know for sure is to give it a shot and see for herself.
Enough.
So as we now know, the ability to pull the sword is directly linked to the number of red hearts she's earned. At only 5 hearts, she's not quite ready to wield the Blade of Evil's Bane.
Oh. Okay, I'm not ready.
Still, hats off to her for finding the Korok Forest this early. And now she's got a good goal to shoot for. Speaking of, there's a shrine at the base of the Deku Tree she can grab that'll make warping back here a breeze.
There it is. How I didn't see that. Oh, it was tucked. It was tucked.
She's also finally able to cash in the rest of her Korok seeds with Hetsu and expand her inventory some more.
Hey, friend. I must dance. Shalaka.
After that shrine, she ended up with enough orbs to grab an extra heart, and she decided to pull the sword again and see if maybe 6 was her lucky number. Oh no.
Face plant. It pulled a little bit though.
With that done, it's time to return to the old mission, which is now the new mission, which is to gain more red hearts. After looking over the map for a bit, Taryn realized that she'd explored a lot of the eastern half of the world and barely even scratched the western half.
See, I've done so much on this right side here.
Yeah, you've seen
There's
the
still
coast.
quite a bit up kind of and down, but this whole left side. And I feel like I need to fix that.
So her plan was to head back to the Great Plateau and try to find a cool landmark in that direction.
That is calling my name.
That is the fucking aircraft carrier, Taryn?
Yeah.
All right. With Divine Beast Meadow in her crosshairs, the question now becomes how she wants to get there. Since Central Hyrule Tower has already scared her straight, she thought about taking the scenic route and heading south and cutting through the Gerudo Highlands along the way.
Oh, but I could. Oh, I kind of want to go nab. I don't
You
know
could do
how
like
far it is.
you could do like a bend, right?
Yeah,
Where you
where
grab
then
a
I,
couple
like-
things
yeah.
on your way over to the
Yeah.
aircraft
I
carrier.
want to see the aircraft carrier. That looks cool. And there's like glowy over there.
There are 2 towers in this area to nab, but the shrines are the real prize. She's gonna need a lot more orbs before she can claim the Master Sword, so shrine stock prices just skyrocketed.
We're going. No. No. Oh, it's on this side. My brain got a little turned around.
What the heck is going on over there?
I'm thinking deeply.
Yeah, but clearly. This was actually kind of fun for me because this is the direction I headed first in my initial playthrough. I remember struggling in the canyon with only 3 hearts, but since she's coming here a little later, her visit felt more like a vacation.
Look at this thing.
Still, the enemies in this area are tough, so it's time to put those skills she's learned to use.
I'm trying to do my flips, but I'm forgetting how to flip.
Something I've yet to mention is that the world kind of levels up with Link in this game. And by defeating her first divine beast, there are stronger enemies spawning around the world now.
Oh my god, and there's a slime. There's a bunch of weirdos.
This area is fairly hilly, so Coffee is getting stabled for the time being. But after climbing to the top of the Wasteland Tower, she caught view of a vast desert in the region to the south and was excited to bring Coffee out when it came time to explore it.
This is so funny. It like totally curves up. This one's huge. Gerudo Desert.
There's lots of cool things to see from this tower, but for now she's still focused on the aircraft carrier to the northeast.
Wait a second. What is that? Whoa! I think that's another beast.
You wouldn't be wrong to expect the desert to be hot and need heat-resistant clothing, but at night it actually gets pretty cold too. So far, she's only found the warm doublet and has to rely on food to meet her temperature needs.
Okay. And then I'll do a couple cold things like foods maybe.
Thankfully, there's a stable here at the base of the canyon where she can do plenty of cooking. Rest assured, there are lots of clothing options out there to help with the temperature, but for now she's going into unexplored territory cold.
Ooh, he got so excited. Whoa. Oh, cooling effect in the desert.
As she goes further west, the elevation continues to climb and the temperature begins to drop. They get low enough that she needs both food and the doublet to stay warm. The storm really limits her visibility up here, and it's difficult to stay moving in one direction. Her goal was to find a shrine somewhere so that she could use it to warp back, but unfortunately she was missing all of them in the fog. Instead, she caught a glimpse of the Gerudo Tower's glow in the distance and figured floating down to it was her next best bet. As she floats closer and gets a better look at it, she realizes this tower is a little different than the other ones she's come across so far.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Whoa!
Y'all know the saying, curiosity killed the cat?
Whoa!
Taryn couldn't help but wonder how tall this thing was and needed to see for herself.
Woo! I fear I have made a mistake. I don't think the walls are supposed to be flat like this. See? They go textured.
At this point, she's had enough getting sidetracked and wants to feel like she's making progress again. So she's setting course for the Divine Burb and not taking her eyes off it until she gets there. Easier said than done with all the glowing orange spots she can see from up here.
Have I marked that tower yet?
You've marked every tower in the game.
Okay.
Even still, she must be getting closer.
Wait a second. Ah!
From her elevation, the best course of action seemed to be to float down in the direction of the beast and see where she landed.
So I will just float, and I don't know, I'll do that. I don't know what that is, so I'll just try and figure it out later, I guess.
Up until now, she's been splitting her orbs evenly between stamina and health, and even though she switched to going all in on red, she's still got a respectable bar of green to work with. Stop for a quick snack mid-flight.
Exactly, isn't that so funny? He can just like keep it balanced by reaching into his pocket.
She made it to the Tabantha Tower, but was disappointed upon arrival to learn that it was covered in guck.
In my opinion, what is that guck?
Stark evil-looking stuff is actually called malice, and it's essentially a manifestation of Ganon's evil. There are pockets of this stuff all over Hyrule, and touching it hurts.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is it like fire arrows? I feel like fire solves a lot of problems.
The only way to remove it is by shooting the glowing eyeballs embedded in it. But upon quick scan from my girlfriend, she decided to leave the tower for later, which honestly kind of felt like sacrilege.
I just am not entirely sure of how to like deal with the guck.
Anyways, this tower overlooks the Rito village, which is exactly where she needs to be if she wants to board the divine aircraft carrier.
Oh, a stable. Let's go there.
My prayers have been answered.
Horses!
A horse house.
Yeah.
The Rito are an avian race that occupy this region of the map. They've been unable to take flight due to Va Meadow circling the city and shooting them out of the sky. But that's where my girlfriend comes in.
Whoa, what's going on? Ah! Is that thing mad?
She's here to offer her services and give him the Zora treatment, if you know what I mean.
Caca!
Talking to the village leader is the best way to get more info on how she can help, but since she just got here, she's gonna look around for a bit first.
The thing only shoots at anything flying high above the village. I'm glad I did not coast into the village. Aww.
A lot like Zora's domain, there's a shrine here, which will make it so she can warp back easily. The Rito have a clothing shop, and the neat thing about their armor is that it provides warmth. The surrounding area is quite cold, but getting up high enough to board the Divine Beast is going to be chilly as well, so it's not a bad investment to pick some up.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Honestly, I think Girl picked up the set just because she liked the tail feathers on it.
Look at the booty feathers.
But regardless, she was obligated to dye it pink nonetheless.
I'm glad that it makes you giggle.
Wow, you are looking at it.
Fabulous.
Fabulous is an understatement, Taryn. After enough frolicking around listening to the awesome music in this area, it was time to get down to the duck hunt.
I did see it. I saw it from the very beginning because it's flying around. What are your bigger props? Your mom? Faison, I got shit to do. Like
There's trouble afoot, and there are children in danger, so Taryn found her calling.
damn it. The parent is injured. This cannot stand.
Yeah, that dude definitely had like the Adam Lambert hair, by the way, Taryn. I don't know if you got a good look at him.
I was digging his hair.
So we're looking for who's in charge around here because Girl has some questions.
Hi! Oh my gosh, you look majestic.
You look like you're in charge, sir.
Canelli.
The elder points her towards one of their warriors named Teba, who's not presently at the village.
Yeah, Hearth. Hearth was who I was talking to. Teba and Hearth tried to confront Meadow. Is Meadow the verb? It did not go well, and Hearth was injured. I did see that.
While tracking him down, Link catches a glimpse of the nearby landing and regains his memories of another one of the champions.
Oh, am I having a memory? I'm having a memory. I was like, man, it really is showing me where to go.
Burb.
Burb. Who's my friend gonna be? Yo!
Impressive, I know. Very few
Yeah.
can achieve a mastery of the sky. Pardon me for being so blunt. Let's not forget the fact that I am the most skilled archer of all the Rito.
Okay.
Yet despite these truths, it seems that I've been tapped to merely assist you. All because you happen to have that little darkness-sealing sword on your back.
I just happen to have it.
Just woke up and it was there.
Asinine. Unless
I'm less
you
than
think you
impressed.
can prove me wrong, maybe we should just settle this one-on-one.
Dude,
But
we cannot
where?
be infighting when we have
I
to go
know.
fight against
How
Ganon.
about up there? Oh, you must pardon me. I forgot you have no way of making it up to that divine beast on your own.
This guy's a jackass.
Rivali had the biggest beef with Link of all the champions of old, so it's not all that much of a surprise that his earliest memory of him is so pompous.
And this is a good memory for Link?
this is the happiest memory you can remember with Rivali.
Excuse me? What a pompous jerk.
Ravioli's a bit of an acquired taste for our leading lady. At least he will be for the time being.
Oh. He's looking and pluck all of his feathers.
Anyways, Teba's hanging out at the nearby target range practicing with his bow.
If you take off from Rivali's landing, it's a straight shot down to the flight range.
Do these guys just know you're packing a glider? Like, what do you mean take off?
Apparently, but look, my outfit matches her hair.
Teba doesn't seem very friendly at first, but mostly he's just frustrated with himself for losing to the Divine Beast.
And I'm actually pretty busy here. You should probably go.
Your wife sat me.
Your wife said, but yeah, that's like, you never want to hear that, right? He decides to test my girlfriend's aim to see if she's battle ready despite not being flight capable. She passes the test with flying colors, and Teba decides he'll be her wings, just so long as she doesn't point her bow in his direction.
Hi.
Oh my god, are you... you taking aim at our poor friend here?
He got so scared, though.
I mean, I would be too if I saw you pointing a bow at me. You had an arrow notch
well,
and everything.
I can't do anything about the bows unless I'm holding the bow.
Fueled by a belly filled with spicy peppers, Tarny takes to the skies.
Oh, I get to go on his back. Oh, this is epic. Yo, wait, this is so cool. Oh, I was hoping we'd be able to take to the skies. I feel like a badass. It's showtime.
The Divine Beast has a shield protecting it, so she'll need to shoot it with bomb arrows to gain access. Her targets are the cannons surrounding its 4 cardinal positions.
See those Ganons?
Those Ganon cannons. The drop on the bow can be a little tricky in this section since she's up so high and several loose arrows completely whiff the beast. I love the idea that the Rito village is just getting peppered with bomb arrows. They're like, where are these coming from? Because you keep missing. Hopefully some blast damage is a small price to pay for getting this pesky thing out of the sky for the Rito.
It's cawing. Thank
That
you.
thing is history.
Whoop, whoop, woo. Oh no, he got
Thank
hurt.
you, Link. It looks like I got hit pretty good back there.
Go back to your wife. I got
I think I
you.
need to get back to the flight range. Good luck. It's all you.
Woo! You can trust me.
This is a similar song and dance to before. Upon boarding the bird, she's greeted by the spirit of her former rival and is urged to find a map.
I had a feeling you would show up eventually, but making me wait 100 years is a bit indulgent.
I feel like they've had a lot of time to like get to know each other since that other memory. I feel like that might have been the first time they met.
Having done one of these already, she's well equipped to tackle Meadow. The map of this beast allows her to change the flight angle of the bird, and several of the puzzles are meant to make use of this.
Whee! I'm going with gravity!
The irony being that, to my knowledge, this might be the only Divine Beast where you don't need to interact with the map at all. There are several solutions to each terminal location, and getting creative with them is much easier thanks to the glider and the updrafts outside of the beast.
Wait, did I just get a chest? Ah, let's go kick a chest. I love that he kicks the chest. So many stubbed toes.
It's a testament to how creative you can get with the puzzles in here, and I did enjoy some of the solutions she came up with since they did deviate from the intended methods in some cases. That certainly did work there. If it works, you know what I mean?
I didn't quite glide the way I was hoping.
It's not gliding, it's falling style, Taryn.
With my pink, I'm never not in style.
With all 5 terminals done, it's time to head up to the top of the bird for another battle. This time, it's against Windblight Ganon. Rivali may have beef with Link, but we share a common enemy with Ganon, so he's cheering her on, which was a nice confidence boost for our leading lady.
Good luck. That thing is one of Ganon's own, and it plays dirty.
See, now he's on my
Defeated me 100
side.
years ago, but only because I was winging it. I can't believe I'm actually saying this. But you must avenge me, Link.
Yo, we're buds.
Much like the other boss she fought, the first phase of this fight is pretty easy, but there's a trick to beating this guy in the second phase.
Oh, jeez, missiles.
You're meant to use the vents around the platform along with your glider to go into bullet time and slow things down since he starts moving faster in the second half of the fight.
I can do with these. I always am supposed to like use like a... They're blue!
Since she needed Cryonis last time, I think Girl got a little tunnel vision here looking at her runes and completely forgot about the glider. Of all the runes she could have picked to use to try and deal with this thing, I think the last thing anyone was expecting was the camera.
I don't know if I got the picture or not.
That was really funny, Taryn. This was the start of a trend for her, where anytime she'd get overwhelmed in a battle, she'd whip out the camera and resort to taking a selfie.
Don't really know how I was technically supposed to do that, but I found a way.
I bet Rivali was super impressed with her camera work. It's true, Taryn, there is no wrong way to do it. All that matters is victory.
I just don't know if there was supposed to be like a tool I could use against the little bomby guys. Because I had my ice last time.
With that, she's awarded another heart container for her troubles and is one step closer to hopefully pulling out the Master Sword soon.
It would be nice to have the Master Sword for one of these, or 2 of these. Eee, look at this!
Finally avenging him, she earns Rivali's respect, and like Mipha, he has a parting gift for her.
I do suppose you've proven your value as a warrior.
That's his way of saying thank
A warrior
you.
worthy of my unique ability. A sacred skill that I have dubbed Rivali's Gale.
Rivali's Gale! So dramatic. He is a showman. I can fly! Whoa!
With that, Rivali prepares the bird and lines up a clean shot on Hyrule Castle.
Oh, is it gonna land? Oh, that stone did look kind of like a perch. Oh, this is so cool. Damn! Coming in hot! Uh-huh. Yeah! Look, they're all taking to the skies again. Yay!
I particularly like the way he mentions being patient, and I have to imagine it's because he sees that half the divine beasts have yet to be tamed and knows he'll be waiting a while.
Even without the power of flight, Link made his way to this divine beast.
Hell
and
yeah, I
accomplished
did.
something that even I could not. I hope that luck holds out, Link, for everyone's sake.
Thanks, Rivali.
Turned out to be a good guy after all, right, Taryn?
Yeah.
By and far the most useful champion ability in the game, Rivali's Gale is going to be a huge boon going forward on her journey. It has 3 uses before it needs to recharge, and also has the quickest recharge time to boot.
Woo! Oh, that's so good. And I can just float down. That's so fun.
Like before, the Rito have a gift for her as well. Rivali's bow is her to use.
An eagle bow ×3. Yo! Is that Rivali's bow? Oh, I'm gonna cry.
And can be repaired by the Adam Lambert bird for the cost of 1 diamond.
And a diamond?
With Divine Beast Meadow done, it's time to move on. Or is it?
There's a bunch of children! What are you guys looking at? Butter?
There's actually still plenty to be done here before flying the coop, as Girl has only just barely explored the Tabantha region.
Look, I have the bird next to the elephant. They're friends.
For one thing, she doesn't even have the map of this area yet, since she skipped that gut-covered tower earlier. What are you gonna do next? I was gonna make a joke about how you don't even have the map for this area.
I did want to go get the map. That actually was strongly next on my list.
Her main priority for now is gaining more hearts so she can wield the Master Sword.
All you lack is the sword that seals the darkness.
We're working on it. It's on our to-do list. So with that being said, it's time to grind some shrines. Before leaving Rito Village, Taryn met a mother trying to find her child and decided to help out.
Oh geez, okay, let's go find a child.
As the hero of Hyrule, she's obligated to help any children in need.
Oh, this one's mad about fish. Does that count? Kid, there's literally a fish. Okay, he does not care enough about the fish.
After using Rivali's Gale to fly over to where the daughter is, she learns that the sisters are meant to gather here to practice singing.
Child! Your mother is so worried. Wait, why are your sisters dumb dummies? We don't call our sisters that.
So somehow my girlfriend has found herself on a literal goose chase trying to wrangle these sisters.
Okay, find Keel. I did find Keel. Keel refuses to come home.
Taryn has a pretty bad track record with the kids in this game after she tried to loot one of the Zora children thinking she was a snail.
Whoa! Oh, that's a bird.
Were you trying to loot
I
them?
thought it was a river snail. It's a child.
But rounding up the warblers is her way of trying to make amends for her earlier misdeeds.
Okay, are you a child who's supposed to warble?
One of them happens to be the one who wanted fish earlier, and so if she wants to get her to cooperate, she's gonna need to cook her something to eat.
Jesus, did your mom not teach you manners?
She ought to know better since she too is not immune to being bribed with snacks, but we'll give her a pass since cooking fish is usually my job.
It's all mine, and then I just eat it in front of the kid. That would be so funny. Like, I get hangry, I do, but like, you don't have to be rude, you know?
Anyways, after rounding up all the chicks, she can return to the warbler's nest and hear their song as well as receive a reward.
Yay! I like Korok leaves.
That Korok leaf isn't just a coincidence, as there's actually something a little special about the rock formations nearby. By playing the notes each one makes in the order that matches the kid's song, she can get the real reward.
Oh my god, it's a shrine! And we did it musically. Oh, that's so stinking cute.
I guess in a roundabout sort of way, helping children does push her closer to wielding the Master Sword.
Go! Oh, they're so cute. Oh no! Go get some more salmon.
A lot of these shrine quests are fun to do because the spirit orb inside is usually a freebie. The implication being that finding the shrine alone was enough of a challenge.
Excuse me. Is this not gonna be like a you've proven your worth just by finding the shrine? Damn it, there's more to do!
Funnily enough, this was an exception as helping the little warblers apparently wasn't good enough for the monk.
This really is a Bloodborne ladder!
And girl stepped into this shrine and immediately found a lava-filled hellscape as her reward.
Oh my god, there's lava.
She thought she was being clever and was going to cheat the shrine by abusing Rivali's Gale. But the developers thought of that and have disabled all champion powers while inside of shrines. You can't use powers in these shrines.
What?
After doing things the good old-fashioned way, she did eventually get an orb for all of her troubles. You've displayed mastery over the musical scale. While we're over here, maybe it's time to finally grab that tower. Last time she was here, she couldn't quite figure out the puzzle, but this time she's coming in with a plan.
Hello there, I solved the puzzle.
For those who haven't played the game before, there is a way to climb this without Rivali's Gale, but I have to admit, her way is much more stylish. This is the beginning of me getting very jealous of her playthrough because I actually did Divine Beast Meadow last, and it explored most of Hyrule by the time I got Rivali's Gale.
That looks so cool.
As I continue to watch her use it in places where I never had it, I start getting green with envy. But for now, just color me impressed. From this tower, she can see plenty of the shrines in the area and decides to go on a spree clearing them to earn more orbs. She got 8 hearts after defeating Windblight Ganon, and she wants to try pulling the sword again once she makes it to 10. In a couple of the shrines, she found a bunch of guardian weapons and was tipped off by one of the hints on the loading screens that they were effective against the robot monsters.
But I feel like getting that tower over there. I feel like I might have a good sword now to try.
Feeling a little more confident now that she's got 2 beasts down, she figured it might be time to return to the central Hyrule Tower and finally claim it as her own.
But with the great Yule bow.
Oh, we're going in with Rivali's
This
bow.
is like the big, this is like a big guy,
This
you
is,
know?
yeah, this is a big deal. I get it. She's yet to defeat one of these guys, but there's only really one way to learn how.
Oh, see, this is why I saved.
That's gonna hurt. Mifa, thank you.
Oh!
Let's go. Damn,
Oh, wait a
one
second.
hit.
No, look at that. Okay.
It's like, yo, did you just roll into town? Nice shot, Taryn.
Okay, maybe I can hit him in the belly.
A
Ooh,
little
look
bit
at
of
this.
spin to
Look at
win
this.
here. Hope you're out of arrows. You're out of
I
arrows.
see that.
Nice hit, Taryn.
Let's get this leg so you can't. There's a lizard. There we go. Whoa!
Say goodbye to your legs, sir.
Oh, I got it! I got it!
Nice job.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Way to make a fool of that thing, Taryn.
Oh, he just dropped so much good stuff.
With the robot dismembered, the tower was her prize. There are several guardians still surrounding it, but they're all half buried, and so she can engage them one-on-one. Claiming the central tower is a big step in a Breath of the Wild journey. It begins by feeling so impossible to manage, but we saw how as she got better at the game, it became something so much more attainable.
Woo!
Look at you. You grown, Taryn. With all the new tools in her arsenal, going forwards, the sky is literally the limit. With the central region filled out, she's got a much better picture of what the world looks like now.
Ooh, that looks fancy.
Once again, we're feeling a little directionless, but since she took out all those guardians and found some ancient parts, heading back to the research lab to see if any upgrades were available seemed like a good next step.
I think tomorrow I'll probably start with trying to go see if I can upgrade my Sheikah Slate.
She finally caved and grabbed the sensor upgrade she was offered on her first visit, and also nabbed the stasis upgrade as well. Stasis is pretty neat because now it'll work on enemies, which can lead to some sweet interactions later on.
Now, time stop evil creatures. Wait, I can stop things as well? What?
Stop them in their tracks, Taryn.
Whoa, wait a second. I guess I did try. I was like, can I stop the enemy? And then the guy kept coming and I got bopped. Whoa, this is so cool. Man, I've been sleeping on these upgrades.
Just from looking at the horizon on the hill where the lab is located, she could see a ton of shrines in the southern region which she hadn't even explored yet. So that gave her some idea of where to go next.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hearts.
Beginning at the Highland stable, she decided to grab a little coffee to go.
We're exploring foreign territory. I need the maximum bond that a horse can have.
Her horse has been stabled since she was doing a lot of rock climbing, but it's high time she brings the steed out for more adventures.
Am I going the way? Yeah, see, there's a little path, so I'm gonna try and follow this path over to this tower. And looks like a giant area.
She's entered a tropical biome in the south that's rich with plenty of useful foods and supplies, along with some exotic creatures she hasn't seen before.
Do I already have one of these ones? I don't!
Since upgrading the Sheikah sensor, she started to take a lot more pictures of things for the compendium. I don't think she ever found another beetle using the sensor, but I think she liked having the option too in case she did.
That's okay. There's lots of good stuff to collect.
Along with the area being rich with resources, there are plenty of shrines to find as well. Cass hints at another shrine quest nearby, but for now, girl is more enamored by fruit.
Where the forest dragon splays its jaws. Oh, it's tropical! A shrine sleeps with noble cause.
Progress into the forest has been slow because she keeps deviating from the main path, but so long as she can stick to the road, she'll get to the next tower eventually.
I see, so I'll keep riding the street.
The street.
The road.
The, tax-funded road. Across the river, she can find the Farron Tower with an electric whizrobe guarding it at the base. He's unfortunately made an example out of as she tests her new stasis power on him. That guy, messed around and found out. Climbing the tower is an absolute breeze now that she has Rivali's Gale, which, honestly, watching her has me feeling like it's a little too good at its job.
Wait, no!
You just overshoot it. Down below, there's a cliff with a ton of durian trees, which quickly became her favorite food source.
Nice!
Hearty foods, when cooked, provide temporary additional health, which can supplement a lack of red hearts, and also a lack of combat prowess.
Hearty durian! Oh, maximum hearts. Okay.
She can rely on those hearty meals to give herself some leeway in tough combat encounters. Plus, having more health looks cool.
20! Oh, that's great.
I can't recall when it started, but it's been going on for a while. Anytime Taryn found something cool, she'd mark it on the map with a leaf stamp.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check all the trees. We will check all the trees. We will also... Oh, this one has durians too. We will also just check the forest floor. Okay, I'm gonna put this one as like... This one needs like a leaf pin.
It's not a bad strategy, but the only issue is she uses a leaf for almost everything. Koroks were leaves, mushrooms were leaves, horses were leaves. When everything's a leaf, nothing is. Wow, Taryn.
And then I'll take both. You found
You're gonna
me.
rob the poor little guy? Despite being a little disorganized, this grove of trees is a great spot to come back to when she runs out of food.
Guys, we're gonna have to come back here like every so often to refill once it gives it time to restock.
It's a testament to how many movement options she has now that navigating Farron feels so inconsequential. The Zora armor is still proving its usefulness in this adventure, and with all the waterfalls scattered around, she's been happy to have it.
Okay, I have to climb, like swim up every single one of these waterfalls. Are you kidding me? This is so cool.
With Rivali's Gale, climbing has never been easier to manage either.
Did I miss this durian?
Missed a durian, Taryn. How could you?
That was so thorough.
At the top of the nearby cliff, she spotted Farosh the dragon again, and feeling bold, she decided it was time to fight him.
We're on a new mission.
We have a new mission.
And there's
also
a shrine.
Oh my goodness, Christmas came early for Taryn. I say that statement in air quotes for a couple of reasons, but chief among them is her aim still needs some work. The scales from these divine serpents have several uses, but among them is that they're quite valuable to sell, and girl will remember this if she ever needs money.
A scale!
While climbing the waterfall with her Zora set, she accidentally slipped and fell back down. But in true girlfriend fashion, that ended up being the solution to Cass's shrine riddle from earlier.
I have very much lost the plot. There is a cave! Wait, this is where the shrine was! Ha 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 ha! Oh my god, this is epic! So good! I have not lost the plot. The plot found me.
With that spirit orb, she's only got 3 more to go before her goal of 10 hearts, and the jungle is still teeming with activity. On the way back to where she first saw Farosh, she encountered her first Hinox, and a great battle ensued.
Bombs away!
Since she's feeling stingy with her weapons, she tried fighting this guy with her new upgraded remote bombs.
This is so funny. When you don't have weapons, use your bombs.
At some point while kiting him, she noticed the Hinox is actually wearing a necklace of swords around his neck.
Oh, I can take it? Oh, when he gets low?
These are technically supposed to be her reward for taking him out, but she picked up on the fact she could loot them off his neck when he bent over and devised a new plan. Nice! The little thief, Tarny.
And now I'm gonna use it against him.
Using his own swords to take him out certainly earns her some style points.
Woo!
Good job, Tarn.
Thank you.
That was funny.
Haha! And he dropped the knight's bow. And a toenail. Ew. And guts? Somehow it's less gross to me than a toenail.
She felt like she was running in circles, and to be fair, she kind of was. So she decided to climb the nearby peak to get a better vantage point of the area, and maybe even spot some easy-to-reach orange.
Do I see any shrines?
She could see one out east, but after pinning it, she realized it was a lot further than she expected.
Oh my god, that is like far. Okay, maybe we'll find some on our way. That one is far!
The good news is it gave her a heading and finally a good direction to move in. Cutting through the rainforest to try and reunite with her horse for the long ride east, she manages to run into Cass again, who has yet another song for her.
Is that a shrine? It's a very distinctly shrine shaped.
There's a persistent lightning storm in this area, and it's clear from the lyrics that in order to activate the shrine, she'll need to strike it with a bolt. A normal player would probably throw a metal weapon on the ground to get the desired effect. I know that's what I did. Maybe the shock resist will come in handy. But my girlfriend decided to give it a more personal touch.
I am a sacrifice!
It was well worth the internal damage, as she was rewarded handsomely for her efforts.
Rubber tights? Shock resistant? That's great. I need to find a shirt.
Anytime a shrine rewards a new piece of fashion, it's a good shrine. She'll have to keep looking if she wants to find a matching shirt, though.
We can dye them.
She was trying to reunite with her horse, but got wildly off track after that lightning bolt hit her.
Hey, coffee. Damn it. Where am I on the map? So she's way over there. I see.
Hopefully for the last time, she warps back to the tower and floats down to Coffee so that they can take the road. After sticking to the road, she finally finds the stable of this area, and where there's a stable, usually there's a shrine nearby.
Ha ha ha! Man, the rainforest likes to hide all their shrines.
With that, she's only one orb away from her goal, and she still has the pinned one out east from earlier, so all she needs to do is continue down the road. Thank the goddess that Coffee is here to help her stay on track and carry her the rest of the way to the coast. This road spits her out in Lurelin village, and just off the beaten path is the shrine needed to get 10 hearts.
Oh, there it is!
Can we all just take a moment to thank Coffee Horse for saving us from girlfriend Wanderlust?
Here she comes! This way, girl, this way!
What a beautiful and loyal companion.
Girl, there's an easier way. There's an easier way. She's gonna be like, I don't want to go down to you from up there. Wait, I'm just waiting for her to see her head. Wait a second, is there a path? Whoa, wait a second, oh my god! Oh my god!
This is like a scene in a movie. That was amazing. Anyways, with that shrine knocked out, she can finally get her last heart container. Something I haven't been talking about is that Taryn would always go back to the Temple of Time to cash in her orbs. There are goddess statues all over Hyrule, and plenty of them in more convenient locations.
Wait a second. I can bring the spirit orbs here?
But I think girl just felt nostalgic about powering up in the place where this all got started.
Ah!
With this upgrade, she's headed straight to the Korok Forest to see if she's worthy of the Master Sword yet.
Okay, come on! Come on, Link! Come on, Link! I believe! I believe! I believe! What? 10 isn't enough?
As devastating as this revelation was, not all is lost. At the very least, Hetsu is here so that she can trade in more seeds for some inventory upgrades.
12! It went from 8 to 12.
I think he was intentionally placed here as a consolation prize for players trying to earn the sword for the first time. It would be annoying coming back and constantly dying, but his little maraca dance keeps things light and fun.
Hoo-ha!
Still, if 10 hearts wasn't enough, she's really scratching her head about what to do next.
He's looking at it like, I don't know about you. I really thought 10 was gonna be enough.
There's still plenty to do in Farron, and she's only just made it to the coast, so she's decided to continue exploring while she figures out a plan. There's not all that much to do in Lurelin itself, but she does meet her first Gerudo, which piques her interest.
Eventide Island, you came all the way here so you could go there? Hard to get there by sea? You need to grow wings to go there? I kind of have wings.
The village has some cute beachfront property, but she's still sore about not getting a new sword upgrade.
She looks cool. I definitely need to go to the desert. I really want that master sword.
Since we're back to square one, she decides to take coffee and continue the hunt for that shrine she spotted earlier.
Oh, if I go there, I can probably float down there. Let's do that.
It's a good thing she rode her horse out here because these wide tracts of land are perfect for it. And there's not a stable in sight either.
Whoa! Go work, girl!
Take it from me, the run up this hill takes forever on foot. The fabled shrine at the top of the hill is a nice boost and a quick way to pocket another orb. But the real prize is the island off the coast that the Gerudo woman mentioned.
We're going! Whee!
Eventide Island is one of my favorite areas of the game, and once she gets there, she'll learn what's special about it.
I have to be naked? I'm naked! Can I dye my underwear?
Stranded on Eventide is a fun quest because it forces her to complete the trials of the island from scratch.
Oh. So, okay.
All of her items and equipment are gone, so in a way she's almost back to how she was when she woke up on the Great Plateau.
I don't have my glider, do I?
No, you do.
Okay.
I say almost because she's got her upgraded health and stamina, as well as her champion abilities. By far the hardest part of this challenge comes at the beginning when she's completely defenseless with no weapons. Fortunately, she's still got her Sheikah Slate, and explosives hurt regardless of if they're thrown by someone in their underwear. After looking around and getting her bearings, the objective becomes a little clearer. She needs to hunt down 3 of those glowing orange balls and place them in the sockets around the island. The first of which she spots around the neck of a Hinox sleeping on the beach.
He has a circle on his necklace. Okay.
It's a good thing she fought one of these earlier because she figured out she doesn't actually need to defeat him to steal his loot.
Yeah, we had to be sneaky. Apparently I can be sneaky when I'm naked.
I'm impressed with how covertly she pulled that off because I was expecting a fight, but good for her. With one ball down, and arguably the most difficult one at that, there are only 2 to go. The next one she's after is guarded by an ambush, but since she's approaching it at night, the enemies are all asleep, which is rather lucky. Even though she blew her cover here, she managed to loot all their weapons before they woke up, which gave her a nice advantage.
Man, that's one way to do it. That was really cool.
Getting hit during Eventide is a bit risky because upon landing, the spirit of the island took all of her food and consumables as well. Luck would have it there's a cooking pot at this camp, so she just has to clear out the baddies before she can use it.
Nice. Woohoo!
Thankfully, this ball and socket are rather close to each other, so she won't have to carry it very far. And with that, she's only got 1 to go. She cooked up some of the durian she found, which I think Girl has developed a slight taste for in this playthrough, and then started looking for the final ball. That last ball is at another camp, which she tried to ambush, but changed her mind in midair and decided to hoof it instead.
Oh, I tried. See ya, wouldn't wanna be ya.
The last socket requires a little bit of finessing with Cryonis, but that's light work for Girl at this point, who has kind of made Eventide look like a joke. Once she figured out how to use the ice, it was an easy hole-in-one.
Woo!
The reward for all of her troubles is, of course, none other than a shrine. And after all she went through to get it, she was like, this better be one of those freebies.
And the question is there gonna be more inside, or are they gonna just be like, you know what? You did great.
I was quite impressed that she got this on the first try because it's not an easy challenge by any means, but it just goes to show how far she's come on this journey. What's even crazier is that she's still got plenty of room to grow.
Wow! I cannot wait to tell Butyl about this.
There was another shrine she could see from Eventide that she decided to hit up, and although she doesn't have enough orbs to gain another heart, there was something special inside.
Climbing gear? That looks so cool. Oh, I want to dye that.
Like I mentioned before, any shrine that gives clothes is a top tier shrine. And the next order of business is to head straight to Hateno for another dye job.
To the dye!
Surprisingly, she went with red over pink this time, but it was a good look nonetheless.
I'm surprised it doesn't dye my hair. Like, the blonde would be very dyeable. That looks sick!
Back at Hateno, she also realized she hadn't spoken to hardly anyone here since she was in a rush to get her Zora pants. And I think we all breathed a collective sigh of relief because that means she might finally meet everyone's favorite carpenters.
I'm gonna talk to all the children.
For the uninitiated, Bolson Construction is linked to probably the best side quest in the game. And up until this point, Girl was en route to miss it entirely.
I'd buy this place? Wait, I can buy a house?
Thankfully, after making pleasantries with some of the locals, she stumbled into the company preparing to demolish a vacant house. Rather than have them tear it down, my girlfriend can actually purchase this piece of real estate for herself.
Hylian homeowner, that's freaking hilarious. Okay. I need to figure out how to make money because that is so funny.
Unfortunately, Girl's a little short on rupees at the moment, so we're gonna need to scale up her dragon operation if she wants enough capital to become a homeowner.
I want a house in this game. I didn't even know that was a thing.
There's quite a bit more that goes into this Hateno house than 30 wood and some spare rupees though. And we'll get into the details once Girl confront the cost later on in her journey. Yeah, there's gonna be quite a bit of wood chopping next stream, I can already tell. Since she's looking to put roots down, she figured it might be nice to check out the neighborhood. Unfortunately, not all the villagers are neighborly with her.
What the hell?
However, it's the children that seem the most friendly of the residents. Taryn finds this one with a twisted bow who tries luring her out into the wilderness.
Hi, mister. Hi, Tebow.
Tucked away behind the hill back here is a much less friendly looking goddess statue than the one she's been using up until now.
This looks evil.
This statue functionally works as a respec location and allows her to convert hearts to stamina and in reverse.
He just took away my hearts. I'm trying to build hearts for a sword, man.
I guess Tebow did lure her after all.
Kid, you just brought me to a statue that's freaking absorbing my hard-earned hearts. I had to do 4 shrines for that.
Although she was a little iffy about making deals with strange talking statues, she thought of a good way to put its services to use.
This is so cool. Okay, wait a second, guys. Wait a second. This got spicy.
I'm not entirely sure how the goddess would feel about Link using loopholes to become worthy of his sword, but at this point, Girl's getting a little desperate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so let's try one more. I mean, this is literally all I have, so I'm gonna have to do more shrines.
So with literally no green to her name, she raced back to the Korok forest to see if it was enough.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. That red RFB, because it's the last time I tried the shrine.
You haven't died since you did that. That's kind of crazy.
Not. I did that ages ago.
After some careful consideration, she decided that the pink pants might give her the edge she needed to please the gods. And with that, she poured all her heart into pulling once more.
Oh, come on, please. Please. Please! I'm so nervous. Come on. Do it. Come on. Please. I did it! Wow.
Finally, after all that she's been through, she obtained the Master Sheath.
I got the Master Sword! Ah!
The Master Sword is special because it's the only weapon in the entire game that doesn't break.
When used against Calamity Ganon or those tainted by his malice, it will become suffused with holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest, but be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will become exhausted and will no longer be of use to you.
It can be used up and needs to recharge when it does, but it'll always be by your side from now on.
Wait, this doesn't break? It would be rash to rely on the sword alone to defeat Ganon. I suggest you free the Defiant Beast before facing him. I've done 2 of those.
We're halfway there, sir. Now that she's pulled it, she and the sword are inseparable.
Okay, so can I throw it?
Holy cow. Can I throw it or right away? Yeah, no need to worry about accidentally tossing this one off a cliff into a lake.
I just thought it would be so sad if I threw it off a cliff or something.
This is a big accomplishment on this journey, so obviously she's excited, but the divine elephant in the room is that no one has mentioned how she literally has no stamina now. Therefore, the first order of business is to go back to Hateno and respec some of these hearts back into green.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited! Guys, I finally got it! Wait, I don't think I want this many hearts though. The stand was nice.
Eager to try out her new sword, it's time to find another divine beast to tackle. After meeting that Gerudo woman, the desert was hot on her radar again, so she thought that that might be a good divine beast to go after next. She caught a quick glimpse of the camel from the Wasteland Tower, and frankly, she was doing everything she could to avoid the volcano still. After warping back to that stable she found on the edge of the desert, she summoned Coffee to see how she'd do on the sand.
Wait, why? This is a ramp.
Unfortunately, Coffee finds the ground coarse, rough, and that it gets everywhere.
They're pulling an Anakin? Wait, but are you kidding me?
She might surprise herself with some of the alternatives to getting around out there, but for now she's gonna have to explore the sands on foot.
It's just completely flat. That's like the perfect place to ride a horse.
Luckily, she's entering the biome at the perfect time of day where it's not too hot and not too cold. First point of interest on the horizon is the Oasis Bazaar, and upon getting closer, she more formally meets her next divine beast.
No wonder Coffee Horse didn't want to come. Whoa! Wait, the hooves are glowing. It's a camel! I get it. Oh, that's so fun. I thought maybe it was earlier, but now I have a good view. Is that the sound camels make?
Divine Beast Von Naboris is the one responsible for the frequent sandstorms in the area. The locals are sick of it and could use her help, but there's a slight problem.
Woo! Even though you are a Vo. What the hell is a Vo? Even if you make it to town, you won't be able to get in? Wait, why?
The Gerudo are a society of absolutely shredded warrior women who occupy the desert, and they're fairly mistrusting of men.
There's a law forbidding Vo males from entering the city? Wait, excuse me? But I'm a lady.
Obviously, Girl had some questions, the biggest being that she's not a male, so could they let her in and leave Link at the gates?
Okay, I have to go to the city and see if this is true or not. Because I don't know that I trust Rip.
Answers will be discovered in due time, but at the very least, she can find a memory here as a temporary compensation.
Ah! Wait, what's going on with Zelda? Wait, she can get into the city because she's a lady.
There's been a group of bandits that have been harassing her throughout her journey, and this memory reveals that apparently they were still at it 100 years ago.
See, that was the blue outfit I was trying to find.
Anyways, despite the warnings from the locals, she wanted to test her luck and see if she could sweet talk her way into the city. They only let women in, Taryn.
But I am one! I keep trying to tell anybody.
How do I convince them?
Yeah!
She fought her way through the desert heat to see what the hubbub was all about.
Where do you think you're going? Not into town, that's for sure. No Vo allowed. Off with you.
After commiserating with some of the other guys who faced rejection at the gates, I think she figured out why they don't let men in the city.
He's backpedaling real quick.
So here's the tea. Rumor has it that a man was able to sneak into the Forbidden City somehow recently.
A man slipped into the well-guarded town? What? Well, I'm a lady, so maybe I could slip in as well.
And by talking to some of the other people around the area, she can glean that the culprit was a Hylian merchant currently taking up residence at the Oasis.
So I talked to everybody who was walking here, and none of them were guys in disguise.
So basically, it's time for a little backtracking.
Okay, so I'm looking for a Hylian lady?
After poking around town and interrogating the local vendors, she finds herself climbing to the top of the inn.
I'm so suspicious of everything right now, because everything could be a clue. Wait, hello. Oh, are you a Hylian?
Only after talking with this Hylian do the puzzle pieces in her head fall together about how she's going to get Link into Gerudo Town.
Wait, are you telling me? Oh, don't kid. Don't. They're not kidding! I get awesome clothes!
Of course, new clothes means another trip to Hateno, so off she goes to visit her favorite shop in the game.
Okay, we have to go dye this immediately.
To the dye shop.
To the dye shop! I look adorable!
You already know this song and dance, but the one thing I will point out is that Taryn decided to dye the pants and helmet pink, and then proceeded to dye the top the same color it already was. At some point, she just needs to admit that she likes dyeing things for the sake of dyeing them.
I'm not even convinced it changes that much. Or at all, but I think it changes a little bit. It makes it less green and more blue.
It's the belief that it changes something.
Yeah. We just wanted to take a chew jelly bath.
This outfit almost completely derailed progress, as rather than return to the Gerudo, she took a quick trip to Rito Village to show her Warbler friends her new outfit.
Oh my god, okay, perfect. And I'm in my cute new outfit.
Thankfully, it didn't take us long to get back on track, though.
They're so freaking cute. See you later, kids. I'm glad your song is good.
With the Gerudo set acquired, she now has what she needs to enter the city.
I've told you, I'm a lady.
Finally, some respect. There's a lot to take in and do once inside, and she started by making the rounds of all the shops.
Well, I'm very excited about this.
You're like, I'll be coming back.
Yeah.
We really are tight for cash here. We need a house. We need jewelry. Eventually, she found her way up the steps of the palace, where she met the Gerudo chief.
She's so cute. Riju, she's the chief. That's badass.
Yet another traveler.
Yo, I forgot they can talk
How did you
sometimes.
get in here?
My girlfriend explains that she's here on business of the camel variety.
My business is I came to say hi.
Riju's able to see right through her disguise, but the good news is she recognizes my girlfriend isn't just some random Hylian, but the hero of the wilds.
That swordsman, much like our new friend here, was named Link, although it always seemed more legend than fact. Yeah, I got the Sheikah Slate shit. They're putting the clues together.
She and my girlfriend both want the divine camel dealt with, and so they decide to work together.
We'd never mistreat a friend, Lady Urbosa. Ah! If you're here to help with us with Naboris, then we are allies. Yo!
The camel sends off electrical charges at anything that gets too close to it. So in order to breach its defenses, they'll need to use the Gerudo's legendary Thunder Helm. The bad news is that the treasure was recently stolen by the HYAH clan.
Stolen Thunder Helm. Honestly, that sounds very useful.
She can speak with the Gerudo guard to learn that one of the members who recently went to deal with the HYAH got captured.
Listen up, everybody. This Hylian Vi is gonna help us. Offer her any information you can.
You're part of the unit, Taryn.
I'm part of the unit. Part of the ship, part of the crew.
They recommend heading northwest and taking one of their sand seals, which is more or less the desert's alternative to horses.
Stand on your shield and let the sand seal pull you along. Does it break my shield? They've all been trained. They're much easier to handle than a sand seal you find in the wild. I can find sand seals in the wild?
The seals make crossing the desert much quicker, and they're a lot more fun than walking.
This guy is so cute. Whee!
This is more than likely why horses aren't allowed in the desert in the first place, and after meeting the seals, I think Taryn felt a little less upset about having to leave coffee behind.
He's like, this is so funny.
Riding her new seal friend into the canyon, she eventually reaches a point where she has to return to going by foot. She knows she's in the right place when she starts getting ambushed by HYAHs. But the bad news for them is now she has the Master Sword, so she can replace their bananas with a healthy serving of folded steel.
Woo!
Inside the hideout proper, she finds Barda, the captured Gerudo from her unit.
Hi there. Barda.
Barda explains the HYAH have an obsession with mighty bananas and alludes to those being the key to getting through this area.
They patrol and eat bananas, and I can't let them see me or else they call friends.
This part might be the most frustrating in the entire game. It's essentially a stealth section that reminds me a lot of the Forsaken Fortress in Wind Waker. She's meant to use the bananas to distract the guards and get a free stealth kill on them. It's a little easier said than done though, and one mistake will lead to the entire hideout ambushing her all at once.
Whoops. They're locking me in!
The HYAH Blade Masters in particular are quite strong, and one swipe is enough to incapacitate her.
They call me a fool.
If she gets knocked out in this area, she has to return to the beginning and try the whole stealth section again from scratch, since saving isn't allowed in here either. It's clear the developers intended for her to use the bananas strategically. That's probably why they give her so many.
Oh my gosh! You have to be careful storing bananas next to other fruits because they ripen so quickly. They just like make all the other fruits go ripe.
But let's be honest, girl's patience is a lot shorter than her blade. On one particularly deep attempt, she blundered at an inopportune moment and all hell broke loose.
Oh my god, no! Can I just climb?
Oh no. climb. That's the only way. Only way up is up, Taryn. No!
Damn it! I didn't know there was a corridor. So I'm so mad. They're making me redo everything.
Rather than accept her fate, she decided to stand her ground and fight. You're not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with you. With her master sword and eagle bow, she took on the absolute onslaught of banana-hungry bandits. Oh, you're approaching me? To my complete and utter shock, she actually managed to eliminate every single Yiga in the hideout.
Oh, thank you.
That
That was an entirely different room.
Holy shit.
Let's go collect all my goodies.
Stealth was never an option, guys.
No.
To be completely honest with you, I wondered if this was possible, but never actually tried to fight them like this myself. The fact that they don't let you save in here made me think they might just spawn infinitely once the gates close to force a failure. I guess it's just a testament to their commitment to letting the player carve their own journey in this game, even if the entire stealth section feels like a bit of a chore. Taryn, you cleared this entire hideout. There's no one left.
Actually?
Yeah, you killed all of them.
Oh.
At the end of the hideout, she finds the Yiga's leader in a room suspiciously shaped like a boss arena. After the gauntlet of Yiga she knocked out to get here, it was bold of Koga to think he could take her in a 1v1.
Master Koga! Now prepare yourself. Oh, jeez.
Like most of the battles in this game, this is more of a puzzle than a brawl. She has to outsmart Koga and get him to drop the ball, so to speak, in order to create an opening for hitting him. It's a pretty fun fight no matter what stage of the game you're in, but since she's got the Master Sword now, she's cleaving through his health bar like it's butter.
That was so funny. I'm like, you should not bring metal into a fight against me.
After getting his health to critical range, he summons up his ultimate attack and accidentally takes himself out in the process.
Oh, I fell on top of him! Coward! I shall be remembered.
At least he was nice enough to drop her the helmet on his way out.
Yay!
Having cleared the entire Yiga hideout from top to bottom and stealing everything that wasn't tied down, Girl noticed that she'd stumbled into a not so insignificant sum of rupees. Third of the way to being a homeowner.
True.
She's still nowhere near ready to own a home, but eager to lock in a good interest rate, she decided to strike while the iron was hot. So with that being said, she hit up her new favorite money source in Farash the Dragon and gave him a little acupuncture in exchange for some contraband.
This looks so cool. I didn't realize it came out of water. This is so cool. Wow. Now that I know it's peaceful and the music matches that for sure, I get so excited to see them.
Beetle pays a fortune for these parts, so it was kind of the dragon to help her with her real estate adventures.
I'll sell the scales as well.
You're a homeowner, Taryn.
Yo, look at that.
Back in Atenos, she gets to use the Master Sword as the Magister Hatchet to do a little bit of lumberjacking and get the wood she needed. And before she knew it, she repurchased her own house.
Ah, it comes with the hammer.
It does. It's very you. Yeah. So, in case it wasn't clear, this house technically already belongs to Link. It was vacant because it belonged to him before he traveled to Hyrule Castle to become Zelda's knight. With the house back in its rightful owner's hands, Bolson dismissed one of his workers named Hudson to go start another project somewhere in the Akala region.
Okay. I would like to come see
Go
you.
say hi.
Yeah.
There he goes.
I'm like, I just met you, but you know what? It is dramatic.
It really was kind of heart-wrenching seeing him go, Taryn.
I know. I just met him, but like, it hit home.
Even though their demolition project is canceled, there's still plenty of work to be done. The house doesn't even have a door, for God's sakes.
It's totally empty. Oh no.
It's a good thing our leading lady collected all those scales earlier because she's about to dump a ton of money into a remodel. I guess that makes her a highly in-house flipper.
I want a bed. Actually, I probably should have gotten a door.
Bolson and Carson are happy to accept more cash from her, but I love how particular he is about making her wait for him to take a seat before she cuts the next check.
Easy there, chatty. What? How rude.
When all was said and done, the house looked totally cute after the remodel. She's got all the amenities like a bed and dining table.
Oh my gosh, this looks so cute. And I really feel like the Korok leaf gives a good color in the corner, you know?
Also, I have to point out that attempting to jump on the light fixture from the second story is a Breath of the Wild canon event, because I did the exact same thing.
No flying indoors. Well, I can because it's my house.
Her one gripe with the home is the location, or rather the location of her contractor, as Bolson and Carson continue to loiter on her front lawn even after they finish the job.
What are those two doing in front of my house? I literally saw you walking away. Look at how many hammers are on my house. This is definitely my house.
Nonetheless, she's got a cool place where she can hang her favorite weapons and call home. With that out of the way, I'd say it's high time we get back to our main mission and help out our Gerudo friends.
Hello there, ladies. I too am a lady. I found a mask with lightning powers, so we're gonna finally go return that.
She can return the Thunder Helm to Riju at the top of the palace.
I am, as you have no doubt noticed, still but a child.
What gave it away? It's a bit big on her since she's still young, but all we care about is the thunder protection. Yeah, she has a full 6-pack. As you can see, I am a child.
Now please punch me. Go ahead, it won't hurt.
While seeing her wear it, Link is able to recall yet another one of the champions of old. Like, I really like the Gerudo. Also, Taryn, her helmet has abs.
She's ready to go into dead space.
She does look like she's going into dead space. Holy shit. Isaac! Yeah!
It's the camel.
So, spill it, boy. Have the two of you been getting along all right?
Spill it.
It's okay, I know. Your silence
Link's like,
speaks
unfortunately,
volumes.
I'm a silent protagonist.
She gets frustrated every time she looks up and sees you carrying that sword on your back. It makes her feel like a failure when it comes to her own destiny. The night brings a chill. It's probably time we take her in. Or...
What?
What was that?
I would be so mad.
Wait, what? How did you... What are you doing here?
Oh, her shoes are fabulous. That is not a nice way to wake somebody up.
I like that Urbosa walks around in heels in the sand. Very like 2B of her. So now that Riju has the helmet, we've got a way to safely approach the camel.
So he saw the mask on her with the blue lipstick and had the flashback to the badass lady on the camel. Got it.
She instructs my girlfriend to grab a sand seal and meet her at the lookout post to their west. Just head for the giant robotic camel, Taryn. You can't miss it. The gist of the plan is to use the barrier that the helmet can create to get close enough to bomb the camel's toes.
20? That's more than I've had this whole game.
The main difficulty is going to be following Riju one seal length behind, though.
Where are you going? Why are you... Where... Are you coming after me? I thought I was following you.
It can be a bit tricky since Riju moves a little sporadically, but as long as girl stays in the bubble, she won't get electrocuted.
Oh my god. We're like halfway buried in sand.
This one feels the most out of the four like it's Shadow of the Colossus, and that's why it's my favorite.
Oh shit! I am in the bubble! I am in the bubble! Ah! I am no longer in the bubble! Ah! Oh, okay.
I think the Great Eagle Bow put in some serious work here since it fires multiple arrows at a time.
I just used nail polish remover. Now its toenails aren't purple anymore.
And once she got all 4 toes, it was finally safe to board the beast.
I'm on it. Should I take the helmet in with me?
Inside of yet another beast, I think you know the song and dance by now. Urbosa gives her a warm greeting, and my girlfriend begins her hunt for the map.
You sure do know how to keep a woman waiting.
Of all the divine beasts, I think this one is the hardest, but I may be a little biased since it was my first one in my own journey.
The map in there? That looks very map-like.
The main gimmick is a little more complex than the others since it has 3 separate components that can be rotated using the map. Each of the 3 stomachs have electrical conduits that she'll need to line up in certain ways to complete circuits and power sections of the camel.
So I'm in the central cylinder, and there's 2 humps above me, and then there's like a tube.
Since she's in the presence of Ganon's malice at all times while in here, the Master Sword is always at full power, which is going to be fairly useful in her battle at the end. This is also yet another example of Rivali's ability being completely busted, as I watched her use it to great effect to reach several terminals in unintended ways. I totally forgot you could use those in here. Needless to say, I did not have that power when I did this one. As unfair as it felt at times, I know it was a godsend for her sanity. It kind of makes me salty because, like, full disclosure, I did Rivali's last. So I didn't even, think that you could use it in there, but it makes sense because you can use the other powers. Some of the ancient tech in here raised her eyebrows, but for the most part, this one's pretty cool in how it operates. It's a very complex mechanism there.
We will just assume that that is possible.
The final terminal is tucked away in one of the camel's humps, and it took her quite a while to figure out how to get inside. This is an easy one to overthink since there are a lot of moving parts, and since Taryn hates getting hints, I had to keep my mouth shut and try not to giggle when I watched her experiment.
Excuse me, you were laughing at me.
Once it finally clicked with what she needed to do, she figured out the rest of the puzzle fairly easily.
Oh, that was exhausting. Okay.
With all the terminals cleared, all that's left is a showdown with Thunderblight Ganon, and after that, she can turn the camel blue.
Oh, he has a shield like mine. Thunderblight Ganon.
Do not allow this to be your end. Fight for
Thanks.
your life. And it's death.
This one is tricky because he uses electric attacks that can force her to drop her weapons. But thankfully, since she has the Master Sword now, that isn't an issue. Holy Master Sword. Nice job there.
If he comes after me, he comes after the whole family.
The second phase, much like the other two she's fought so far, requires her to use one of her runes to get the upper hand. This time, it's Magnesis, but give Tarny a minute to figure that out for herself.
I think I'm supposed to do something. What, we can't be sure.
Even in the heat of combat, she still finds the time to take a selfie.
He's very camera shy.
Oh,
There we go.
Okay, I love it. I like to think that the quality of her photographs can be directly linked to her improving at the game. Kind of like in her fight with Koga, she needs to drop something on the boss's head to create an opening to attack.
Is this what I'm supposed to be doing?
It is pointed on the bottom. Fueled by durians, she used her Master Sword to cut right through it and exorcise the demon.
Get out of here, Ganon. You're all welcome here. This is my friend's camel.
First try, nice job, Taryn.
Thank you.
With that, she can claim her reward and liberate the camel once and for all.
Yo, wait, I got a thing. I forgot about that.
Urbosa appears in spirit form to thank her and presents her with a gift just like the other guardians.
Woo!
Which means that finally, we can complete what we started years ago.
Hell
We,
yeah.
Gerudo, have no tolerance for unfair.
What's up, Urbosa? Whoa! Woo! I can do lightning. Oh, that's cool.
With exchange of parting wisdom, she readies Naboris for Taryn's assault on Hyrule Castle, but forgets to ask her a date and time.
Enjoy your camel. She really is like the mom of the group. I love it.
It's camel time.
Oh yeah, what's the camel gonna do? Where is it gonna go?
It was a suspiciously flat area over there.
Uh-huh. She's helping! I almost just exclaimed that we're gonna vanquish Hyrule. We're gonna vanquish Ganon.
We're gonna
and
vanquish.
free
We're
Hyrule.
gonna finish what Ganon started. That camel's face has abs. What the hell?
Ah! We're triangulating the coordinates.
That moment is going to be so delicious.
I like her.
Urbosa's Fury is a stronger version of the heavy attack, which I don't think Taryn's been using all that much, but hopefully this gives her some incentive to start.
Oh, wow.
As is becoming tradition, she gets another blood moon as soon as she leaves the beast due to how long she spent inside of it. Ganon's
Oh,
pissed.
no.
What have you done, woman? What have you done? She goes to inform Riju that the mission was a success, and like the cultures before, the Gerudo offer her a gift in the form of Urbosa's scimitar and shield as thanks for her helping soothe the divine beast.
That's fun.
With that, I can't believe there's only one beast left to go. But I wonder what the over-under is on when she'll actually get around to doing it.
I feel like the first thing I want to do is work on another map section.
If I were to label this portion of Taryn's adventure, I would call it the avoiding the volcano section. Basically, Taryn was looking for every excuse she could to not go and deal with Vah Rudania on Death Mountain. She grabbed the Hebra Tower in the northwest, but made sure to steer clear of the east. Despite her efforts with Von Naboris, she was still far from done with Gerudo Town. For one thing, she had her eyes on that Thunder Helm, and was getting ready to make like a Yiga and walk out with it. Thankfully, she won't have to resort to stealing, as Riju likes her enough to loan it to her. If my girlfriend can complete all the side quests in Gerudo Town, then Riju will consider that a fair trade.
She's just doing it in my face. I'm actually getting genuinely angry at this lady.
As far as our leading lady was concerned, that was just a nice excuse to keep wearing her favorite outfit in the game. So with that, she started combing the desert to try and help out with all the oddball requests around the town. The desert is actually packed with stuff to do, so she ended up nabbing quite a few shrines and finding some cool stuff while she was at it. I mentioned earlier how a bunch of these shrines have hidden treasures in them. Taryn would crack me up because she'd go out of her way to nab some of these extra chests, only to realize she had a full inventory, and then would leave them behind under the pretense of coming back later. The reality that many of us knew while watching her play was that there would be no later.
That was like medium efficiency.
Medium efficiency instead of minor inefficiency.
We're optimistic here.
We're very glass half full, aren't we, Taryn? That being said, I think it speaks to the fun of these games. Sometimes it's not about what's in the treasure chest, but simply finding a way to open it in the first place.
It's a scimitar. The satisfaction of just opening up the chest is what's good most of the time.
It was around this point that she maxed out her stamina wheel and could finally switch back to adding heart containers. After an afternoon of combing the desert and being too literal, she successfully completed every quest within the city walls.
Yay!
Now that she has abs on her forehead, she's completely immune to lightning, which is going to be extra handy for the rainy areas of the game. One other quick detail was that while poking around the town, she discovered a secret clothing store, which is just the kind of exclusivity she's looking for.
Look at the skelly wands! Oh, that is so cool! What? What?
She picks up a couple of new outfits for Link before saying goodbye to the Gerudo for now. Taryn was doing her best to tie up loose ends in some of the areas she'd already been to, and was stumbling into stuff she completely missed.
Oh my god, see, it's poison! Run away, Link! This is gonna be a boss fight, isn't it? Ooh, wait, they're sparkles! Whoa, she's so cool!
There's so much to see and do in this game that she was bound to not find everything on her first pass.
Doing her thing! She's kissing me! That's all it takes to upgrade? I love it.
There's a big hole in the western side of her map right now, so she decided it made sense to go and grab the Ridgeland Tower and fill that out. At the nearby stable, her painter friend tips her off on a memory location in the nearby area. Coincidentally, another guy mentions a pure white horse in the area as well.
Pure white horse?
After visiting the location and seeing Zelda's horse in the memory, she puts two and two together and realizes that this horse must be a descendant of Zelda's, and so she had to bring her in.
It's okay. Yay! Oh.
Not to cheat on coffee, but to have one at the ready for Zelda once Ganon had been dealt with. She named the white horse Goddess, and the man who gave her the quest was kind enough to reward her with a special saddle as well.
What? Goddess? There's... Ooh.
Earlier in her playthrough, my girlfriend was trying to win the horse race minigame at the Highlander stable, but she and Coffee just couldn't quite cut it. Coffee may be her favorite horse, but she is somewhat lacking in the speed department. With her newfound Goddess, she thought maybe she could turn her luck around. And since Goddess already has a special saddle of her own, she could win this one for Coffee as a surprise. Goddess was definitely built for agility, and my girlfriend was faring a lot better than her first visit to this stable.
Goddess is built different. Coffee can escape a cliff, but Goddess can do jumps. She's a showman.
Although there were some slight boyfriend-related interruptions which caused her to miss the time. Remember when I got called a peepin' Tom? Oh my god, Hustle, you can make it.
That's why I was like, why are you asking me these silly questions?
You're going to the wrong entrance. Oh no. Oh.
Excuse me.
Taryn, you went to the wrong entrance.
How was I supposed to know?
I don't know.
Okay, you're gonna think about it. Think about it. Think about
I'm in so much
the
trouble.
best way to do it. Think about
so
what you did.
Trouble.
I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Oh god.
Because I am on the last jump. Why would you talk about your grandma calling you a peeping Tom?
Because I thought it'd be a funny story for the chat.
It's gonna distract me while I'm on my last jump. Then you tell me to hustle, which is a Keynote Gallery. I already have a plan.
Oh my god. I'm in so much trouble.
I love him so much, but I have to like give advice on how to not anger me.
She got it on the next one though, so I was exonerated. Now that she and her horse both have new outfits, I think it's high time we get back on track.
Coffee is fancy. Did you guys ever see Coffee Horse coming this far?
After an evening of staring at her map trying to decide what to do next, she couldn't look past the fact that the northeastern corner of the world was still blank. So through gritted teeth, she finally resigned herself to exploring Death Mountain and the volcanic area surrounding it. I've mentioned how the world progresses along with Link and how each divine beast he defeats adds stronger enemies to the game. The irony being that since she saved this area for last, it was going to be tougher than if she'd come straight here and faced her fears early. Fortunately, girl has grown a lot on this adventure, so she's prepared for whatever the mountain has in store for her. There's a wealth of shrines on the road up the hill since it's all unexplored territory, and she's not complaining since the extra hearts will come in handy for her showdown at the end of the game.
Okay, well, let's go take care of the shrine. That way, stop beeping.
At this point, she's gotten very good at the shrines, and we don't get stuck like we used to. But occasionally, I still have to bite my tongue. If I had like a safe word for this game, it would be, "That's metal." That would be my backseating word. Because like the amount of times you would just be sitting on a puzzle, like, I don't know what to do. I don't like this puzzle. This is confusing. I was sitting there like, it's metal. Use magnesis. We're late enough in the game that I don't feel bad poking a little fun here and there since she's gotten fairly good at it.
Guys, I realized I know I told everyone I was going to do cooking. I have not done any cooking.
This is
We are
partially
barren.
Pocopia's fault. I just want to throw that out there. Can I ask you like a confrontational question? But I'm just being honest.
Only if you have a confrontational tone to ask it with.
When are you planning to use the speed boost foods?
Slow and steady wins the race.
Would this have not been like an appropriate time to just pop a speed boost food and just move a little fast?
I guess I have a lot of speed boost,
I just see
don't
all these
I?
hasty elixirs collecting dust
Let's
and it hurts.
try it for the first time ever.
At the base of the mountain is the Foothill Stable, which is the last place to take a rest before making the climb. As usual, Taryn makes the rounds, talking to anyone who will give her the time of day, and Cass sings her the same song we've heard at least half a dozen times this playthrough. How many times have we seen this song?
It's the same song! I'm so fucking confused. So it's not just me. It's not just me. I don't know why he needs to tell me at every single horse stable.
Oh, is it gonna be Ganon? Is it gonna be Ganon? Oh
What
shit,
a
it's
shocker.
Ganon. To be fair, I think she's just stalling for time because I think she's a little nervous about the lava spewing mountain in the background. Anyways, she talks to this woman who criticizes her outfit.
What's wrong with my outfit?
She offers to sell her some fireproof elixirs to help with the heat as she gets closer to the top. I'm sure they'll come in handy.
I don't know if she's,
I think you just bought snake oil.
That's the thing. I was like, I suspect snake oil, but you know what? I'll give it a go.
With that out of the way, it's time to begin the ascent. Not too long after hitting the trail, she finds a guardian out and about. But at this point, those aren't the threat they used to be. He's already dead!
He's already dead!
Rather than stick to the switchbacks, she decided to take a shortcut and climb the cliff face since she could see the tower at the top.
You know what? I think I might just take a speed potion, throw on my rock climbing shirt, and go vertical.
From the top, she gets a nice view of the area to come. She also gets a little sentimental since this is the second to last tower in the game and snaps a picture for the memories.
Get a little selfie action.
Quick little selfie with the volcano. There you go. Almost as soon as she jumps from the tower to continue up the road, Link bursts into flames.
Well, I'm on fire!
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, wait a second. Okay, let me, maybe it's like,
Look
lightning?
at his face!
Oh, he does not like this.
So every area in the game with the Divine Beast has had some kind of weather like this to deal with. The Zora had lightning storms where she couldn't use her metal weaponry, the Rito had cold elevations, the Gerudo had the desert sun, and on Death Mountain, the air is so hot, her wooden weapons catch fire when they're equipped.
Oh my gosh, my wooden items are literally burning. Are they gonna burn up if I don't, leave?
This is exactly what the woman at the stable tried to warn her about, but I think the panic of seeing Link aflame made her forget about the elixirs in her bag. What do you think you should do in this situation?
Leave!
Out of instinct, she hurled herself in the nearest body of water instead. You gonna jump in the water to cool off?
Yes. Poor Link has had a day.
Once things cooled back down, she was pleasantly surprised that those potions weren't snake oil after all, but instead, they were the key to making it further up the mountain.
Hey! I'm alive!
So with that, she'll continue her climb, nabbing any shrine she sees along the way. Just remember to apply that ointment when it runs out.
What was that?
Yeah, is that guy gonna be okay? Taryn, I think you might be at risk of... Yeah.
I'm not gonna be okay. I have spontaneously combust.
After continuing her ascent some more, she arrives at a Goron mining site. Like the other races we've met so far, the Goron have a rich and deep history in the Zelda universe. But for now, she just knows them as the friendly rock people.
What is that? Is that a person or a ball? That is such a cute little guy. Who are you?
This area is covered in fireproof lizards, and Girl went on a bit of a lizard catching spree. She may not brew all that many elixirs, but catching the critters is one of her favorite things to do.
He's so cute!
She was catching them for the fun of it, but I was glad she was nabbing them up since I know they're an important ingredient in those potions she's been drinking. Unfortunately, she got attached to her lizard friends and refused to actually cook them.
Okay, well now I can't do anything with my lizards. He is my pet.
The good news being that an alternative exists. There's a guy here who will trade her some fireproof armor in exchange for some of her lizards.
Why are lizards souvenirs, sir? Let's have a chat about that.
With the new Flame Guard armor, she won't have to rely on potions to make it the rest of the way to the city.
It's not as cute as my other outfit.
I have to admit that. After looking around the mining camp some more, it was time to continue her hike. The stretch from the mining camp to the main city proves to be exceptionally dangerous as fire rains from the sky during some sections.
Ah! Oh my god, it's raining hellfire!
Okay.
Ah! Ah! Oh my god! Oh, I'm so glad the ostrich is okay.
Oh, thank god the birds are okay.
He just ran over me!
Ostrich! Dude, not cool! As she gets closer, she learns that the culprit is none other than Redania, her final divine beast. Yeah, did anyone get the license plate on that bird?
Whoa! I'm quaking in my boots. I'm so nervous. Oh! Oh my god, that's totally a Goron giving a thumbs up in the rock.
Now that she's made it to Goron City, she can purchase the full set of fire resistance armor.
2,000?
The helmet's a little expensive, but at least she can afford the pants.
Might need to paint the outfit or dye the outfit. So let's find the shrine and then get out of here and go die.
As she already mentioned, dying will need to wait until she activates a shrine so she can fast travel back. The good news is that there's one placed conveniently up at the top of the hill. On her way up, she meets Bluto. He's the Goron in charge around here, and he asks my girlfriend to track down his apprentice, Yunobo.
Is a young Goron who helps me drive off Redania?
This is actually the start of the Divine Lizard quest, but she declares this a low priority until this armor set changes color.
Yeah. Oh, that's a main quest objective. Okay, let's go do anything but.
The shrine at the top of the hill utilizes fire in its puzzles, which is in theme with the area she's in. There's usually a torch or lamp Taryn can use, but she also has a belt filled with fire weapons, so she's able to burn many of these shrines to the ground rather easily.
I need an eyeball on what I'm gonna do next, or else I will wildly forget, and then I will be accused of not having a plan, and then I'll get mad.
With that shrine knocked out, she can get the armor pigmented correctly, and then go after Yunobo. He's gotten himself stuck on the far end of the second mining site, and she'll need to find a way to bust him out. There are these cannons sprinkled around the area, presumably for blast mining, and she'll need to figure out how they work to progress. Pull the lever, Kronk!
It's not letting me pull any levers. Okay, so this guy's
you
over
have to hit
here.
it, you don't pull it.
Oh!
The secret lies in her remote bombs, which she's used almost exclusively in the square variety throughout the game. Can tell you, Taryn, the square bomb?
I know, it's purely for me. This is a for
Okay.
me item, or option.
Coincidentally, the round ones are the perfect size to load into the cannon, and she can detonate them to fire.
I unloaded it with my buttons.
With careful timing, she can use this trick to fire a rock and free Yunobo.
I did it! He's in a shield! Oh, he's so scared.
My girlfriend explains that his boss sent her to come and rescue him, as well as the situation with Redania.
Hi, I've saved you!
They're here! They found
Well,
me!
they opened the door, so, like, just leave. Also, I'm not a monster. I'm just a lady.
With a new friend in Yunobo, she's got someone who might be able to help her with the Divine Beast.
It's a Hylian!
It's a highly unlikely situation we found ourselves in here. It would have made sense to head back to town now that she found Yunobo, but she caught sight of a shrine off in the distance, and that was too tempting to pass up. Unfortunately, this shrine is a little notorious because it's extremely long and requires a lot of torches and arrows. Girl's aim has always been her weak point, so she actually runs out of arrows and has to warp out and buy more. But don't worry, we'll be back.
Ow! It cheated. I was squatting.
Upon returning to the Goron city, my girlfriend reports back to the chief to see what the plan is for dealing with the lizard. Link sees the carving of Daruk above the city and has a memory about his old friend.
Oh, I think I'm gonna like him.
Sure is a blast piloting a toy like
We
this
have
around.
matching sashes.
Let those other champions know. They better eat their gravel if they want to keep up
Eat
with
my gravel.
I may not know a whole lot about this Calamity Ganon thing, but mark my words. I'll protect this land of ours to the death.
To the death.
Right, little guys?
Ow! No, I'm gonna need some back pain killers.
Huh?
Oh! What's happening? What's happening? Whoa! He just saved me from a falling
So what
boulder.
was I saying?
Strange things are afoot. He looks awesome.
Yunobo is a descendant from the Goron champion, and he's inherited his shield ability.
Anyway, Yunobo is actually a descendant of the great Daruk. That's
it's like
why
an
that
ancestor.
slacker can use Daruk's protection.
Bluto ends up deciding he's too tired to deal with the lizard and throws in the towel. But Girl isn't having it. He's been through a lot today, Taryn. His back
So
is
have
killing him.
I.
She hasn't come all this way to leave empty-handed and decides she'll do the job with Yunobo on her own.
Can you tell Yunobo I have to cancel for today? No.
That's all well and good, but she's still hell-bent on finishing that shrine from earlier. On her way to grab more arrows, through a series of what can only be described as increasingly convoluted events, she ends up finding a Korok and then another memory on the ridge right behind him. Yeah, let's nab a couple of those Lionel swords for, I don't know, like 100 years from now or so, maybe, just in case.
So here was like the battle with all the Lionels. That's mega spooky.
And they turned into a single Korok turd. Despite that slight detour, we're still looking for arrows so that she can finish that shrine.
I want to refill my arrows. And
More
then
arrows.
I
You
can
want to finish that shrine?
do the no.
No, okay.
I want to prep for the shrine.
Okay, I understand. After a quick restock, she's able to warp back and get her precious spirit orb. This shrine has a minecart she can use stasis on to propel herself along the rails. It drops her off on the northern side of the volcano, and she took that as an opportunity to do some more exploring. She does some rock climbing for a Goron and nabs another shrine as her reward. There's also a freebie shrine nearby that she can float down to. By following the perimeter of the volcano, it ends up spilling her out into the Akala region.
This is really beautiful.
This is by and far the most beautiful area in the entire game, and since it's home to the final tower she needs to complete her map, she decided she wanted to grab it before dealing with the lizard. With all the gorgeous open fields, Coffee Horse was severely missed, but a nearby stable solved that problem.
Let's grab my horse and then we'll ride over to the tower.
Now with her horse at the ready, she continued on her way to the tower. The journey went much faster thanks to her steed, but an incoming thunderstorm spelled trouble. She thought she was okay because she had her thunder helm on, but I guess the helmet doesn't protect horses.
Is Coffee okay?
As an apology, she fed Coffee an entire bushel of apples, and I think she was willing to forgive her for the smiting that happened. She still got a good sense of humor, even after being electrocuted.
Coffee just ate the other apple.
Coffee.
Coffee girl, come here, you silly goose. Yay! Now Coffee can eat all the apples.
With the weather cleared up, they can work their way up the rest of the hill and finally nab the last tower. I love that she's doing this one last because they're really making her work for it. This tower is heavily guarded by Ganon drones that shoot on sight. There's also a ton of guck surrounding it, and even with Rivali's Gale, she's got her work cut out for her. I was gonna say, I did not have Rivali's Gale for I don't think I had it for any of them, Taryn. It really makes a big difference.
That sounds like a very much a you thing.
Here at the top of the world, she can finally fill out the last corner of the map.
Last tower, last tower, last tower!
It was an interesting order to unlock the towers in, to say the least, but she did it her way.
The map is complete. Well, that side of the map is huge.
It's a fun moment to pause and reflect on because she's come very far from that little plateau at the very beginning of the game.
I remember when we were like here, and then it opened and I was like, oh my gosh, it was giant.
While we're in Akala, she ought to poke around a bit and see what there is to do.
Woo-wee, I was doing all my running. Wow! This area is gorgeous. Oh my god.
The most important thing to do in Akala is Tarrytown. If you remember, one of Bolson's workers was headed up this way to start a project, and my girlfriend can find him at the center of Lake Akala doing just that.
Carpenter! Wait, was he with the guys who was making my house? Oh yeah, one of them left.
Basically, Hudson is trying to build a town from scratch, and he needs Tarney's help.
Tarney Town!
She's more than happy to volunteer her time because it's an excuse to procrastinate.
I don't mind. I'm like, yeah, I'm avoiding a volcano, so I'll help out.
Much like before, she's gonna need a lot of wood for this one, so the master hatchet is making a comeback.
10 bundles of wood. I might actually have that.
Gist of how this quest works is that Taryn will need to find people to help populate the town, but with a twist.
Long shot. One last wrinkle. In accordance with the official Bolson construction policy that someone's name must end in son?
The person we're on the hunt for is a Goron that can help break the rocks to clear room for more houses.
We're outsourcing? He's so kind.
Obviously, she's a little skeptical about going back to the lava, but since it's on business, I think she's making an exception.
So if you can find someone with brute physical strength to bust them apart. I feel like I was just talking to a bunch of people who like to do the mining things.
She didn't have any luck finding a son in the main city, but then got the idea to head down to the mining camp with all the lizards.
Grayson! Will this count?
She finds a pair of brothers who both are named with a son suffix and invites them to town.
He sounds so cute. He's like, they're going on an adventure.
With the Gorons helping clear rocks, they're making some good progress, but now they need a tailor who can mend their clothes. Hudson suggests a Gerudo, which might be difficult since they don't tend to have sons.
Looking for sons. Take a son, any son.
It seems like a shot in the dark, but Taryn gets lucky and meets Ronson at the Oasis, who's thankfully looking for a change of scenery.
Ronson! Wait, how do you say in your name? I found her.
You found a son. Girl invites her to town, and now they have their tailor.
Tiny Town needs a tailor. Hell yeah.
One of the running gags in this quest is how the characters walk off into the sunset on their way to Tarrytown. Hudson set the precedent for this back when my girlfriend bought her house in Hateno, actually. After collecting some more wood for him, he decides that what the town needs next is a trader.
Distribution, a general store? No one with connections and qualifications to run it. I know a beetle.
Someone who can bring goods back and forth to town easily, and he suggests a Rito since they can fly.
Hello there, do you have a son? Misa.
We need a son.
Does anyone here have a son?
There's some like Rumpelstiltskin type shit going on here. We keep taking everybody's sons. My girlfriend remembered that one Rito who was mad at his mom and went to double check what his name was.
Bison! And he's sighing! Let's get you out of here, bud.
It didn't take much convincing to get him to agree to come to town, and with that, she had her next addition.
Yay! He's gonna jump up, isn't... Oh, nope, he's just walking away.
In the time since she started on this quest, love has begun to bloom in Tarnytown.
He got engaged! Oh, I meant to say congratulations. Ronson! Oh!
Hudson and Ronson have fallen in love and decided to tie the knot. They're in need of someone to officiate the wedding, and they've requested that my girlfriend find them a Zora priest with, you guessed it, a name that ends in son.
We want to celebrate with a ceremony, but we need a priest to officiate it. Priest, like, Zora, totally!
After warping back to Zora's domain for the first time in forever, she ran through the streets looking for her target, not realizing she'd already met him once before.
Capson!
There you go.
Oh, he's the grumpy one. Wasn't he so grumpy?
Coincidentally, Capson is on the hunt for engaged couples, so I guess it all works out.
I've been waiting to hear those words. Now please tell me the specifics.
Thankfully, Akala is relatively close to Capson, so it won't take him long to get there by foot.
Sounds good. We're going to a wedding, guys. What should I wear?
Hudson is thrilled that she was able to find someone. All that's left to do before the ceremony is invite guests.
Luckily, they're squatting in my house, so let's go get them.
We know exactly where to find them. Taryn goes and invites Bolson and Carson to the wedding, which is a nice excuse to finally get them off her lawn.
I've been waiting for the day they get off my property, so I am not mad.
With that, it's finally wedding day, and with it, my girlfriend gets to enjoy the fruits of her labor. And do you also vow to name your children in accordance with the Bolson construction naming guidelines? I like this quest because the ceremony at the end feels like a reward enough for the effort of working on the town. Even though it's Ronson and Hudson's wedding, I like the way this quest marries all the different races and characters from around the kingdom.
A vow of guidance compliance!
It's a must-do every time I play, and I'm glad she got to experience it for herself. And so, dearly beloved, please help me in greeting this newly married couple. Ah! Look at them throwing the petals.
They're so cute.
Aww. After that brief dive into Hylian suburbia, it's high time we get down to the bear hunt. She's put it off long enough, but it's time to return to Death Mountain and deal with their lizard problem. She can find Yunobo near the bridge leading to Redania, and he can fill her in on what the plan is.
Okay, remind me what my quest line was. Yunobo, yes.
Since Yunobo can shield himself with Daruk's protection, he's actually able to be fired from those cannons she discovered earlier.
You ready, buddy? Go! Donk. Hell yeah! Good work, Goro!
Similar to what she did with the Elden Bridge, she can fire her Goron friend at the lizard to weaken it. She'll need to hit it 3 times before it will be at a point where it's safe for her to board.
We're going! Ah! I'm getting so close to the guy.
She and Yunobo will need to work their way up the trail, but those Ganon drones are flying around and will unleash fire if they get spotted. She's pretty good at staying out of their way, but Yunobo isn't quite as nimble. The good news is that she can use her horse whistle to get him to stay or come, something I think he finds a little embarrassing. There are a plethora of ways up the hill, but it's up to her to do it how she wants to.
Am I supposed to take out the thingies, or are we just stealthing past them?
She opted to eliminate the drones instead of sneaking around them, which seemed to work better for her. Then it was just a matter of angling the cannon for a clean strike.
He gets so dizzy, I don't blame him.
It's not quite as flashy as the other beasts have been to board, but the mountain sequence was ripe for girlfriend creativity.
I smushed myself.
I thoroughly enjoyed seeing her make the climb.
Okay. So that was an idea.
It's also cool how much Yunobo gets to participate in this one. The others played a role, but Yunobo and her got to really develop a friendship and camaraderie during their hike.
Meet my new coffee horse, Yunobo.
Once the final cannon is fired, the divine lizard retreats into the caldera of the volcano to recover.
Oh, he's mad. Did we corner him, Yunobo? Did we do it? No!
Link and my girlfriend part ways with Yunobo so that they can go and finish the job.
Okay. Whoa! Oh yeah, he's shocked too. He's like, that guy's crazy. Link was determined.
You know the story by now. She's in a lizard and needs to find a map, but not before catching up with an old friend.
Hey, little guy. Long time no see.
Ah, hello!
I always knew you'd come back. You know, I never stopped believing in you.
There's a small trick that this one plays in the beginning before getting the map, which I like. Entering the belly of the beast, the shutters slam shut and everything goes pitch black.
Whoa. All the lights went out.
She'll need to navigate the dark using fire and torches in order to get across the room to where the map data is stored. On my initial playthrough, I got excited because I was expecting the entire dungeon to play out like this in the dark.
I probably shouldn't open them yet, huh? Because then I'll have no landmarks.
I did Redania second, so I didn't really have anything but the camel as a frame of reference. It gave me Shadow Temple vibes from Ocarina, and I thought that was super cool. The reality is that once she gets her map, the shutters open back up, and the dungeon falls in line with what we've seen so far this journey. You're meant to carry a torch around here and light the sconces in the room to open the doors while wandering through the darkness.
This is very menacing. I don't think I want to be wandering around in the dark.
Girl impressed me though by placing her remote bomb next to the unlit torch, and since it glows, she could see where to shoot a lit arrow to light the sconce from across the room.
Okay, there we go. Now I can see where the blue thing is.
It's the neat discoveries like that which had me wishing there was more to the dark sections than what we got. Taryn, I gotta admit, you play this game more creative than probably anyone. I really don't think there's more to say than that as far as the terminals go. The lizard can be rotated 90 degrees, which changes the configuration of the room, but not in a very complex way.
I can see. I can fight.
Since there's only really 2 settings to pick between, she found it easy to just swap back and forth and see what would work.
Ah!
If I had to pick, I'd probably put this one as the easiest of the 4 beasts as far as puzzles go. It makes me laugh that she was so scared of the area he was located in, but having done the other 3 already, she ended up making it look easy. On the back of the lizard, exposed to the elements, she has to purge the darkness and free Daruk's spirit. Ganon's malice takes the form of Fireblight Ganon, and the battle can begin.
Leave my friend alone.
At the beginning of the fight, she can wail on it normally, but it gets an impenetrable shield surrounding it in the second half that she has to find a way to work around.
What do we think I'm gonna have to use?
The demon will absorb a ton of heat from the surrounding lava, and then unleash it on her if she gives it enough time to do so.
Oh god. Ah!
Thankfully, that absorption gave her the idea to toss a remote bomb in to see what would happen if she detonated it from the inside.
Get out of here, dude.
It makes sense that the bombs would be the solution here, since they were a key part of getting her up the hill. What with being how she fired the cannons.
Okay, I get it now.
With no more shield against her attacks, Fireblight Ganon didn't stand a chance.
Woo! I avenge your honor, Daruk.
To the victor goes yet another heart container and the satisfaction of freeing the final divine beast.
I just did an epic battle in the center of a volcano.
Daruk's spirit is finally freed and he and Link can properly reunite.
Gonna help me fight against Ganon. What's up, man? We're good friends.
Of all the champions, he feels the most like a bro, and I think my girlfriend liked that about him.
And then, once you've made your way into Hyrule Castle, we're gonna light that thing up.
He offers up his power, and now my girlfriend can use Daruk's protection too. Hopefully no one shoots her out of a cannon though.
Whoa!
With that, Daruk readies Redania for the assault on Hyrule Castle, which is rapidly approaching.
Oh, okay. Yo!
Well, that ought to do it.
Thanks,
Where's
Daruk.
that here? Now we just gotta wait for the perfect shot. Ganon won't know what hit him.
It's taken her a century, but my girlfriend has given hope to the people of Hyrule. With all 4 beasts aimed at the castle and ready to fire, it's up to her to finish what they started 100 years ago.
Yeah! Oh.
Daruk's protection gives her a couple of free hits where she won't take damage, which is nice to have.
I'm gonna have all the animals on my loading screens now.
It's not as game-breaking as some of the others, but it gets a fair bit of use, especially in Taryn's hands.
Thanks to you, all of the divine beasts have returned to us, and the spirits of the champions are free.
The Gorons thank her for the work she did by giving her Daruk's Buster Sword as a gift.
Boulder Breaker!
At this point, the only thing between her and Ganon is her own sense of adventure. She spent a great deal of time exploring the corners of Hyrule, and while she left plenty of stones unturned, she quenched her own curiosity.
Why in Hylia's name would you bring something like that here? We'll all be cursed, what?
The draw to go help Zelda grew stronger each day that passed, and eventually she couldn't ignore the pull of the castle any longer.
This is where we go next.
The thing that she was sure she wanted to do before going into the final area of the game was fully restoring Link's memories. I've done my best up until now to try and show every time she found a memory on her journey, but the reality of making a video like this is that I can't possibly show everything she did. Consider that your reminder to go check out the VODs so that there are no gaps in your memories.
Okie dokie. You guys ready? Were you guys ready?
Nonetheless, she found a good amount of them as she explored the world, and her last few days before going to face Ganon were focused on trying to find the last handful that she was missing.
Okay.
Her goal to get them all before entering the castle was a little flawed though, as the last one she's missing is hidden somewhere inside the castle walls. So with all but one of the memories in her slate completed, she finally had a good reason to set her sights on the calamity itself.
Coffee is totally filling me in.
It's been quite the journey to get here, but the moment has finally come. It's time for her to storm the castle and rescue Zelda from Ganon. This battle has been a century in the making, and she's gonna put the 100-some hours of her playtime to good work.
I feel like there's gonna be some cool stuff in the castle, so I need to make some room.
There are several ways into the castle, but the most straightforward is right up to the front door. That being said, the area surrounding the castle swarming with every type of guardian in the kingdom, so she's not able to just stroll right in. She's got her work cut out for her. Taryn wanted to be able to ride her horse into the castle, but in order to do so, she needed to clear the guardians out to make things safe for Coffee. She's gotten pretty good at fighting these things, but I could tell the nerves were getting to her a bit.
Am I making you nervous?
After all the fighting to clear out the area, she stopped for a quick bathroom break to calm her nerves before going in, and of course, the game decided to troll her.
Oh god. Ah! Coffee girl!
Horse run!
Coffee horse!
So after taking down the guardians for a second time, she and Coffee were finally able to breach the gates.
Whoa. What happened here? Oh my gosh, I kind of want to cry a little bit. These ruins are so sad.
This area has some of the biggest concentrations of Guck in the game, which means that the Master Sword is always powered up. Once she enters the castle itself, it and the champion's powers all recharge twice as fast too. Bold play.
I was trying to hang glider my way through that, but he did not pull that out.
It worked. Walking up the stone steps of the castle begins the final dungeon of the game, and her last challenge.
Ganon and I've come to do battle. We're freeing the princess.
Similarly to the divine beasts, she gets a map of the area, so I think it's safe to classify the castle as a dungeon.
Do you see this cool mini map?
Yeah.
I have a castle mini map.
Isn't that cool?
Ah!
If not dungeon, then why dungeon shape? Regardless, it requires similar problem solving to the other dungeons.
Wait a second, I have powers. Yeah! Let me in!
Much like the exterior, this place is swarming with guardians of all kinds, and she won't have to walk far to find a laser sight on her forehead.
Leave my horse alone.
She brought Coffee along with her, but her steed is a little squeamish about going inside of the castle halls.
Also, Coffee Horse does not want
Coffee
to
Horse
come
does
with.
not like going inside of the castle. Coffee's going to guard the road to make sure no one sneaks up behind her instead.
Coffee Horse, I love you. Stay safe. Stay out of the line of sight of those drones.
If the
save
drones
Zelda.
see you, shoot them in the eye with an arrow, Coffee Horse.
Uh-huh.
The castle map will flip between the interior and exterior depending on where she is. The interior hallways weave in and out of the stronghold, so it can feel labyrinthian, especially exploring it for the first time. There are tons of goodies inside the castle, like powerful weapons and rare loot, but at the top of her list is tracking down the last memory for her slate.
Yeah, everybody do not let me leave here without doing it.
Many of the hallways are blocked by Ganon's malice, but shooting the eyes of evil clears the way forwards. That being said, there are a ton of different directions she can go, so it can get a little overwhelming.
I'm like, do I continue up this way, go back up the other stairs?
That's something they did a wonderful job with when designing this level. The scale feels so big and intimidating, perfect for a final adventure. It's kind of like the rest of the game, Taryn, like the way you go is the right way to go.
Ah, okay.
About halfway to the top, she spots a tower that looks like the one from her memory. Getting closer, she knows she's on the right track when she ends up in Zelda's room.
Wait, so this is Princess Zelda's room? Whoa.
After being a little nosy and reading through her diary, my girlfriend finds a Korok who was probably doing the same thing.
Korok! What are you doing hanging out in the castle?
He was definitely spying on Zelda. That little guy was a peeping Tom.
He was a peeping Tom.
I don't trust that little guy. From Zelda's bedroom, she's got a great spot to use Rivali's Gale to get up to the tower. And for the first time this playthrough, I don't get jealous since I did have it here and remember doing exactly the same thing.
Ow. Whoa, where did I land?
Across the bridge into Zelda's study, she spots the final memory she needs to complete her slate.
Let's recall, guys, the last memory.
As usual, this memory gives some more insight into Zelda, but also her father, who we haven't seen since the very beginning of the game.
Oh, he's grumpy.
Aside from the shock that he didn't glide into the cutscene with his paraglider, I think my girlfriend was mostly stunned by how strict he was with his daughter.
When will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
She's definitely not. Mr. King.
Everything.
Most of these memories she's seen have been Zelda stressing under the crushing weight of her destiny and her struggle to be accepted by the goddess.
Yeah, that's a good pressure to put on your daughter.
Finding this one last recontextualizes all of that because my girlfriend gets to see where all that anxiety came from.
I feel like when we met the Ghosty King at the beginning, he had a different tune that he was whistling. He had some regrets.
Thanks for the glider. With that though, she's got all of the memories.
I got all the memories!
Sorry, did I say all the memories? It kind of breaks the pacing of her siege on the castle, but there's actually something important to go and do.
Go and report the news to Impa. Impa, I'm in the middle of a siege. Excuse me? Is that the only way I can get a reward?
I know her favorite thing this entire playthrough has been putting off talking to Impa, but the reality is, if she doesn't go and talk to her right now, there won't be time to before she ends the game. So pack things up and let's quickly warp out to Kakariko Village. Coffee will hold the line until she gets back.
I'll be back. I can swim my way back to where I was.
So after talking to Impa, she reveals the real final memory.
Where the hell is that thing? Okay, take a picture of the picture, Link.
The painting on the wall is a snapshot of the final location, and since Impa doesn't know how to take a screenshot, my girlfriend snaps a picture of a picture.
My album is full!
Somewhat fittingly, this picture is the one that fills her album. So, I guess she's been busy scrapbooking half of Hyrule. After taking a second to scroll through all the funny memories she's made on this journey, she takes a good hard look at the last of Zelda's.
All of these are perfect. I can't delete anything. Okay.
In the battlefield near the Dueling Peaks stable, my girlfriend can find the final memory among the Guardian wreckage.
Wait, he's comparing it because I took a picture. That's sick. That's so cool.
Up until now, the memories have all been from before the Great Calamity, but this one comes after.
No!
Save yourself. Go. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
No! She figured out her power! The Triforce! Go, Zelda, go! Go, Zelda, go! Yo! That's why all of the guys are broken down here. Good work, Zelda!
Was that?
She just needed love. Link!
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go.
Oh my
His life is
God!
now in your hands.
So this is right before I got involved. We just had a frozen 100 years in the middle there.
So now she knows how she ended up in the Shrine of Resurrection in the first place. Zelda saved Link back then, and now it's time to do the same for her.
It is now time for you to defeat Ganon.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna finish what we started. Believe in me. Yeah.
With that, it's back to the castle to continue the siege.
That was worth leaving in the middle of my duty.
Rather than be boring and enter from the same place she did the first time, she decided she wanted to try and find one of the other ways in. There's a raft on the western bank of the moat that gave her the idea of trying to use the water.
Whoa, look at that. I don't have a Korok leaf, but there's a little raft.
Since her Korok leaf is still hanging on the walls of her house in Hateno, she opted to don her Zora armor and make the swim. Even being struck by lightning as she swims for the walls, all the tools from her adventure keep her safe. That should give you energy back.
I agree.
It should charge Link's batteries. There's some crumbled stone on the western side of the cliff that lets her enter the castle's basement.
Okay, I'm back. I'm safe now. I can put on my other outfit. It only took me 3 outfits to get back into the castle.
She ends up inside one of the prison cells, and by shooting an eye through the bars of her cell, she can open the cage.
Whoa! The Guk did release me from prison. Huh. Would you look at that?
This is actually the perfect place to re-enter from because there's a little something special hiding down here in the basement. At the back of the prison block, she finds a Stallnox, and he's guarding something important.
I just missed he missed every swing you don't take.
The fight isn't that much different than a regular Hinox, but it is cool to see an undead version.
This is one of the Stallnox guys. Like the guys with the necklaces, right?
Yeah, they're usually Hinoxes, but this one's a Stall because he's a bony boy. I particularly love how, since there aren't any rocks or trees to throw in this fight, he'll pull off pieces of his own rib cage to hurl instead.
His ribs were his own boomerangs. Yo, I got it. Was that there this whole time?
After defeating the monstrosity, she gets a chest and an enormous haul of good weapons. The important thing is in the chest, but I think all the shiny swords distracted her because she almost left without it. No worries though, we got her back on track by, speaking her language. If that doesn't work, then I don't know what to tell you guys. No Hylian shield.
Oh no, I never clicked the chest. Oops. Were you highlighting? Whoa! It's a shield!
That's not just any shield, Taryn.
It's
That's an
Link
important
shield.
The Hylian shield may as well be called the Master Shield. It can break, but like the champion weapons, it can be replaced. The good news is that it has such high durability, she won't have to worry about it breaking before she beats the game.
Okay. Wait, no, I don't want to drop it. I just was unequipping it.
On her second pass through the castle, she opted to use her Zora armor to swim up the waterfalls to try and get back to the height she was at before leaving for the memory. What's cool is that she took a completely different route up than she did the first time. It's nice that there's some variety in the climb, but this path had a lot more Lionels than the way she went last time.
Whoa! No! I should have saved!
At least he'll drop some useful weapons for the battle that's coming up. Then again, I don't think the Master Sword can actually run out in the Ganon fight, so this battle's really more for the drama than anything else.
Woo! Going down. Oh!
With a few more waterfalls to swim up, Girl eventually found herself at the steps of the Sanctum. This is it. It's time to face Ganon. After 3 months of playing, 110 hours of game time, and 75 hours of raw footage recorded, it's time to complete the quest she received all the way back on her first day of playing.
Destroy Ganon.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
All right, let's get in there. Yeah, I'm ready. It's been long enough.
This is Ganon, the King of Gok.
The King of Gok.
Look at the Triforce on the window. Zelda! Wait, is she in there? Is she in there?
Link.
Zelda, I'm here. She's in there. Stop destroying more of the castle. Whoa! We're falling! Glider, glider, glider! Woo! I am gliding! He's like a whole spider thing! Oh, this is freaking crazy. I landed so elegantly! Let's do this, Ganon! I'm saving the princess! Oh, Calamity Ganon! Scourge of Hyrule Castle!
The Scourge of Hyrule Castle is the final battle of the game, and her final test to see what she's learned on this journey. Fear not, though, because thanks to her efforts around the world, she isn't facing this one
My
alone.
moment has finally come. Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge.
The divine beasts and my friends!
This will be our final opportunity. We will not fail.
Oh my god! Everybody!
Let's go, little guy.
This is so cool!
Open up wide, Ganon.
100 years in the making. Hold on, princess. Our moment has arrived.
Oh! 100 years in the making is right. Look at them go! Look at them go! Thanks, guys! Oh my goodness! They got him to half health! Let's go!
Even with the champions chipping in, Ganon is still at 50% of his power. It's up to her to take care of the rest. Let's kick his ass, Taryn.
Okay, I need a... No!
Nice block, Daruk. Calamity Ganon makes use of several of the mechanics that the Blights did in her fights with them. He also brandishes the same weapons they did, so she's got some experience with some of its attacks already. That said, he does have some new tricks up his sleeve.
Oh, he's pissed.
At around a quarter of his health, Ganon activates his perfect shield and becomes impenetrable to all damage. Girl's in a bit of a pickle here because the best way to break his guard is parrying with the shield she found. But Girl has not parried a single attack on this entire adventure. Feeling the pressure of not being able to hurt him, she did what she does best and pulled out her camera. Pictures taken moments before disaster.
I wanted to pose, but like, oh no.
Oh my god. Good work, Taryn.
Calamity Ganon! Whoa!
After wailing on him with all manner of attack and nothing working, she figured out she needed to try something different. It's a good thing too, because she was running out of healing foods and fast. There's a cooked durian in there too. Look at that. Your favorite, Taryn. Your favorite.
My favorite.
The saving grace here is that parrying isn't her only option to win this fight. Her champion powers can also break the shield.
Did I do anything? I got hurt. Oh, he got hurt. Okay. Okay. I wish I could have seen him do that.
That worked for a time, but eventually they all went on cooldown, and with only a thread of health to go.
No!
After stalling for some time and panicking some more, I may have subtly convinced her to try pressing the guard button for the first time in the entire fight. Maybe you need your master shield?
Is this a real thing or a joke?
Yeah, use your master shield.
I'm trying to shield.
Oh, what
What
happened?
was that?
Did you see that?
What
that
was
cool,
that?
right? Girl was about ready to start swinging that master sword at me, but thankfully, Daruk came off cooldown just in time to bail me out.
Woo! Thanks, Daruk.
The Scourge may be expelled from the castle, but a bigger threat still looms over the kingdom. Her celebrations will need to wait because Ganon is taking things outside. Thankfully, he's not the only one waiting for her out there.
This way, girl, this way. Whoa, wait a second, oh my god! Oh my god! Coffee horse! Coffee horse! What's up?
Ganon.
Wait, the boss fight isn't over!
He's given up on you.
No!
And the sword is pure, enraged for
No!
If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before.
No! Behemoth!
Behemoth.
Dark Beast Ganon!
A noble steed is needed for this final showdown against Dark Beast Ganon, and Coffee Horse, loyal to the very end, is here to return the favor for rescuing her all the way back at the start of this journey.
Coffee horse, we gotta do this, girl!
Zelda bestows my girlfriend with the Bow of Light as a gift in this final battle. It's the strongest bow in the game, and it fires its own special type of arrows.
100!
It's a lot more spectacle than challenge, but we'll cut Girl some slack for struggling since I think she was afraid if she failed she'd have to fight Calamity Ganon all over again.
This is supposed to be a cool moment and I'm just stressed beyond repair.
Even in the face of hatred incarnate, you gotta appreciate that Coffee Horse remains by your side to help her in her time of need.
Oh, it's in the belly! It's in the belly! Come on, Coffee Horse. Oh, man. Oh, man.
After weakening him enough, Ganon reveals his core, and she could fire one final arrow to save the kingdom once and for all.
Bye-bye, Ganon. Ganon was a Cyclops. Zelda! Oh, that's fear in Ganon's eyes. Zelda! Ooh. The Triforce! She's dispelling the evil! Destroy Ganon complete!
And that is the story of how my girlfriend became the hero of Hyrule.
The hero of Hyrule. I'm a hero!
Only after beating the game for the first time does Breath of the Wild reveal your completion percentage to you. With Girl finished with her adventure and satisfied with a job well done, the big pressing question was how much of the game did she actually complete?
Okay. It's locked in.
It's
so I just go on the map, Nick.
The map, it'll show you in the bottom right or bottom left.
Really? Only 22.8%?
Words cannot describe the mind-twisting reality that struck her when it was revealed that she hadn't even completed a quarter of the game.
I thought it was gonna be in the 50 to 75, honestly. That's where I thought. What did you think, Nick?
At the outset of this video, I mentioned how Breath of the Wild is special because every player's experience is different. This is exactly what I meant. It's a very intentional decision not to show the player completion percentage until after they beat Ganon. I don't think they want you to feel the pressure to go and do 100% of what's out there before saving the kingdom.
900 Korok seeds?
There are 900 of those
Where
little guys.
are those little guys?
They hide that number from you because they want you to decide what finishing the game means to you.
Okay, we're storming the gates. We're storming the gates. I'm very pleased that I didn't accidentally hop off my horse just now.
This game is an example of what can be accomplished when enough time, love, and dedication gets poured into development. In a way, I tried to adopt that philosophy with the making of this video. I guess that's how it got so long.
Remember when everyone thought Coffee Horse was gonna have trouble with the river and then Coffee Horse and I freed her?
That's okay though, because this game deserves it. And it took me seeing her play it to really appreciate why.
Man, I'm feeling that weird feeling after you've been on this giant journey where I'm both so excited that I saw, it to the end, but also I feel kind of empty because I'm wait, it's done.
If you've made it all the way to the end of this behemoth of a video, then thank you. Thank you for joining the two of us on Taryn's unforgettable adventure through Hyrule. This is by far the most ambitious project that we've ever undertaken, and if you enjoyed it, then it would mean the world to us if you'd share the video and get as many Zelda fans' eyes on it as possible. I know better than anyone else that no one can reignite a love for a game series better than she can.
Everyone can be at peace now. Oh, I'm gonna cry!
This entire adventure was streamed live over on our Twitch, and you can find a link to the channel in the description if you'd like to be a part of her next journey. If live streams aren't your thing, I'll have the VOD channel linked down there as well. Otherwise, remember to subscribe so you won't miss our next endeavor, big or small. As always, I have to extend a humongous thank you to our Patreon and channel supporters who help make videos like this possible. Extra special thanks goes out to our sixth wheelers, Daniel Rogers, Gizmo, Isaac Vogan, David Webb, Mace, Gray Sleepy, Taco Supreme, Barav Skittles, Envy, Cry, Regulus, Serena Sane, Blaze of Fire, Mist the Fox, Blondes, Shane Boy, and Cerberus. I feel like I've got more to say, but 3 hours is long enough. If anyone needs me, you can find me in the Shrine of Resurrection. Wake me up in 100 years or so, and maybe I'll think about starting on a Tears of the Kingdom video.
Hey, look, it's me shooting it in the eyeball! Actually, wait, that might be it shooting me.